The Event Omega podcast is recorded in front of a live streaming audience. We're going to get to it. I guess we should get started on this. Dude, I am like rocking. You have to understand. I am like blitzed on liquor. I am done. I'm absolutely done. So I guess we can get started on the countdown. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
5.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's go.
3, 2,
Let's go.
1.
It's Britney, bitch.
It's like Uniblab. Tell them this is what we at right now. I want to welcome everybody to the show and understand that Main Event TV, aka Me TV, aka How About Them Cowboys? I'm wondering right now. I'm just saying. With this said, let me stop the music because I want to say, I'm here with Mr. Wing Zero. I want to also say that I'm here with Curious Doom. I want to say that I'm here with Ben Odinson, and soon we'll be here with the Red Comet himself. Right now, I think he's gonna bow out because he's going through some things, but that's family. So I want to say rest in peace to everything he's going, and prayers up to everything that he's doing, and understand that we are here for him. And that's why he hasn't been here. Yeah, he hasn't been here in the last 2 weeks. He's going through some trials and tribulations. We don't want to really get into it, but also understand that we're here because we family. So yeah.
So all my people in the chat, put some reds in the chat. Yeah, show him love.
Yeah.
Just put red in the chat.
Yeah.
Reds in the chat.
He's not doing. He's doing very well. He needs your energy right now. He needs your spirit right now. Yep.
He needs every bit of it.
He needs every bit of it.
Does he need the warrior energy?
He needs all the energy right now. So yeah,
he needs everything.
He needs everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things where, but I don't really want to touch on it too much because it's a personal issue. But understand that we are here for him. All right. So that's the reason why he's not here. So prayers up to him and prayers up to his family. Prayers up to all his friends. I just want to say that it's one of those things. 2022 is starting out really rough for him. So, and that's the thing. It's starting out rough for a couple of us, but for him, it's on a whole different level.
Yeah,
so
it's
a different level. So, with that said, we're going to move on. That's right. I want to know how y'all weekend is going. How's the vibes? Everyone okay? How's the vibes?
I was all right. Went to a retro convention yesterday in New Braunfels.
Goddamn, you sound so different, man. You sound so different.
So again, it's my lovely radio voice.
It's the radio voice. It's okay, but you went to a convention. All right.
Yeah, it's called Retromania. It was pretty fun. This time it was a lot bigger. They added up to 200 booths this time around, and somehow I don't know, but they had a booth full of nothing but Gundam model kits.
Oh, okay.
And oh boy, did they have some stuff. And I got my hands on an old Extreme Gundam model kit for $20.
Oh, that's a steal. That's a steal.
Oh, you have no idea how much of a steal that is.
Yeah, that's a steal.
And what's funny, I turned to the side of the box and it had a 30 on it with a red sticker on it. I was like, wait, this is originally $30. This dude sold it to me for 20.
Dude, like that. I don't think that people understand when you're model kitting and you're building that it's a completely different world. Look, when you're model building, you are in such a zone where it's a completely different stratosphere than the rest of the world. I don't think people understand that, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing to see that someone would build, like someone would sell for so cheap. And don't get me wrong, it's a great thing because you got a deal. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm sorry, it is a big deal. Y'all have to understand that I've been drinking since God knows how long. O'clock, it's o'clock for me. It doesn't matter what time o'clock it is. So y'all gonna have to deal with my drinking at this point. But since the games have been going on, but no, it's a steal. It is a big deal, but also it's not a big deal when it comes to the rest of the world, but it is a big deal when it comes to the Gundam world. So it's amazing to see that he got such a deal on a model. It really is.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Because when you look at model kits now, because I mean, mind you, this kit is also out of print, which drives up the price.
That drives up the price. Yes, it does.
Yeah, so this kit was like way back, like in the Extreme Versus game back on PS3.
Okay.
So yeah, this kit should be about $50 to $60 normal, like right now. And somehow I found it at $20, and I was like, I'm not passing on this.
$20 is a steal, regardless what kit it is. That's still a steal. And the fact that you got it for so cheap is, you know what? I'm gonna go with the round of applause. Round of applause for that. Round of applause. That's
if you can find a model kit like that for a high grade for $20,
high
to you.
Yeah, high grade. That's crazy.
Yep. Fucking Gundam model kits it's a kind of expensive.
Speaking of that, I also did get my hands on a Kshatriya, a 144, which is also out of print, but I paid for a high price for that one. Didn't like it that much, for the price, but I pretty much figured I wasn't going to get my hands on that one ever.
Okay.
It is a huge kit.
It is. It's a really big kit.
When you build it, it's going to be roughly the size of a master grade, but it's a high grade, which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I mean, but it's Kshatriya. So, I mean, the build itself, the model itself, I mean, I should say the design itself, even in the anime, is really big. So I'm not surprised that the model itself would be big. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's a pretty good size model once you finish it. Granted, it's just sitting going to be in my backlog. I still got to finish my Grandpa 3.0, but
okay,
yeah. I still have a backlog myself.
There you go.
And I need 4 more kids, but my weekend was good though. I just been playing through the Mass Effect games. I'm almost done with Mass Effect 2. So once I get to Mass Effect 3 and beat that, I'll get Andromeda.
Boo! Boo! Andromeda. Fem Rider all the way.
Oh my God.
Boo!
My face hurts.
I like the Mass Effect games.
Damn it, Odin, son.
Yeah, my face really hurts.
I love the Mass Effect games. They're good games. It's just like I had it on PS3, the collection, and I only beat the first game.
I don't know if everyone heard it the first time, but I did the first time and no one heard it. I don't know. Boo.
Andromeda, boo.
It's okay. That's how I feel. I mean, it's Andromeda. Like I said, Andromeda, you don't want to, look back. But, I mean, even recently, they went back and looked at Andromeda. It was like, oh, Andromeda isn't that bad. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yes, it is. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
Shooting the pistol backwards.
Yeah, disarming the pistol backwards. It made no sense. None of it made sense. So, yeah. With that said, I'm glad that the chat is having there's someone having a good weekend, and they're right. 2022 has been a mental strain on everyone. It's been very weird. Some say it's 2021 all over again. I say it's 2020 all over again because here, there's been a lot of stores and a lot of places that's been they're taking off. They're shutting down because they don't have the staff for it. So it feels like 2020 again. You walk down the street here and everything is just abandoned. It's crazy. Yes, it's a graveyard. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see what's going on here.
But the most funny thing I'm finding the whole situation right now is that the UK government are planning now to just get rid of everything now. They're getting rid of every single mask laws, and now they're going to steadily stop it. So there's some good news out the way. So it's hopefully everyone can get back to normal now and have a good life. Cause fuck,
hopefully
all this stupid shit. Yeah.
Well, let's get started with sports. Shall we start? I mean, this is right up Mr. Odin's son's alley. This is right up him.
Yep.
Arsenal fan team. You know what? Where's my gun? Where's my fucking gun? I'm starting right out. Arsenal fan TV. I don't understand you. It's absolutely crazy. Arsenal fan TV. Mr. DT has been sentenced to 3 years in prison for kidnapping. What the fuck?
What?
3 years. That's all he gets, huh?
Only 3
No,
years.
it gets worse. It gets worse. So
Does it?
the entire I really looked into this. So this dude, first off, got Google Maps to find out where she lived, where she was at the time.
Use
because she was on a
Google
date with
Maps.
someone.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay.
God.
No, she went after him.
GPS.
She went,
No, that's just
yeah,
stalking
GPS.
to another level. That's
Yeah.
stalking. Okay.
And it gets even worse than that. He grabs the girl. Like afterwards, he beats the guy up who she was dating with. Followed her to a hotel room.
Wait.
grabbed her, saying,
Let's hold on. Let's unpack this. He beats the guy up that she's with. Let me tell. Look, men. I don't know if you
"You
need.
were possessed."
That's the problem. I don't know if you need self-defense or you need to learn how to fight. I don't care if it's boxing, MMA, something, Krav Maga, something. You can't be the protector, and that's what we need to. That's what we need to unpack. If you're going to be the protector of said person, you need to know how to fight. You need to.
Yeah, you do.
And it's absolutely ridiculous that you have some stranger who's been stalking decides he's going to fight you and he's going to beat you up and kidnap her. That's unconscionable. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, Event's
also
right.
gets
You
worse
really do
than
have
that.
some, you really do need some self-defense, even though if you want to be a pacifist, but sometimes you have to just
Yeah,
let that go and strike out.
if you're burst into a corner, yeah, you're gonna have to fight back. But this gets worse because he uses the woman saying her child is in the car with him. She finds out that's not the truth. She tries to escape. Luckily, a bystander was there and he ran away. But the whole point of this is that he's using mental health as a weapon against all this.
Get the fuck out of here.
He-
Get the fuck. No.
No.
He's not. No. He's. No.
I'm
No.
saying at the time though, because AFTV was not aware of this, but he was saying, "Oh, I lost. Was it my mental health was bad, so I can't do any videos, guys. Like my mental health." And he even made a video, like a statement saying, "Oh, my mental health." Blah, blah, blah. It's like, go fuck off. No one's that mentally deranged to go fucking doing this shit. You clearly planned this out. Go fuck yourself, you fucking cunt. And he was the one who. And by the way, the court
okay.
at the time was going to. The court at the time was going to give this person 1 year in jail. So he was the fucking idiot who got this recalled. So now he's getting 3 years because the court went, well, no, it was 3 years, which it should be 10 or 20 years. Go fuck yourself.
Well, wait. Now the chat is saying that everyone's health isn't the same. True. It's absolutely true.
That is true.
That's
That
true.
is true.
But you can't.
But it sounds like
you
this
shouldn't
guy
use
is trying
mental
to use the excuse of mental health.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like. And you have to be kidding me that you planned this out. You Google mapped her place, and you decided to go ahead with your plan and kidnap her. That is absolutely ridiculous. And no, you can't do that. So I'm not trying to hear mental health was the reason because there's a lot of people who suffer from mental health. I mean, many people suffer from mental health and they don't do this. And it's absolutely ridiculous that anyone. It's ridiculous. You know what? I'm happy he should have got more years. 3 years isn't enough. It's not enough.
The most embarrassing thing though, he goes to jail with an Arsenal fucking jumpsuit. He's not an Arsenal fan. He can
Get the fuck out of here. No, stop. No.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well,
I hate people like this.
Man,
Scum
we're
like
we're in 2022 and people already acting stupid.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. 2022 and they're acting stupid, and you know what? There's no excuse for it. I understand that everybody is not feeling well. I understand depression is going on. I understand that people they don't have any jobs or they're still struggling with jobs. But no way are they planning Google Maps to get a person, kidnap them, and then beat up somebody, which is assault, and then say, okay, well, it's on my mental health. That's bullshit. That's absolutely bullshit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we have.
This like go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, this was like that. Or what's her name? Who got stuck? Or Syria? What's her name? Fuck.
I don't know.
Who was on SmackDown? Who was refereeing this week? And she got stuck by that one fucking nutter who tried to get into her house and. He was claiming he's crazy and shit. And that was last year as well.
Mental health. Everyone's going to claim this shit now, and you know what? I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired. I really am.
I suffer through mental health, and I don't act this.
We all suffer. Like seriously, people have been diagnosed and don't do this by professionals, and don't do this. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, come on. With that said, let's move on. For those who don't know, Anthony Marshall. Let's talk about him. Anthony Marshall has refused to play for Manchester United to leave the bench short against Aston Villa. Now, look. Now, he played not too long ago. But before that, he decided that he wasn't going to play. And then he denied that was the case. No, it was the case. Because when your number is called, you step up. This person is paid £250 per week. Per week. Not per month. Per week. And decided, for those who don't know, that equates to what? 300 and I'm going to say $37,000 a week in the US dollars.
Yeah, 250,000 pounds per week.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a fuck ton of money.
That's a ton of money. And he decided he wasn't going to play. Man, fuck, where's my gun? Fuck off. Fuck off. Completely fuck
He
off.
isn't even that good.
I wish I had that money. I could use that money right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Wing Zero.
Fucking out to that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of folks could use money like that.
Yeah, exactly. To play a game, put me in, coach. Put me in. That's how I am.
Yeah, coach, I'm ready to play.
Exactly.
Put me in. Shit, I may not know how to play soccer, but fuck it. I'll take one for the
Did you say soccer? Where's my gun? You said soccer again.
He said the no word.
He's a Tottenham fan. Get him.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't care if, and he hit it right on the nose. I don't care if I don't know how to play or not. Put me in. Put me in. Because that's the money. Secure.
Yeah, somebody in the chat goes, I wish I could kick a ball around that good.
Yeah, secure the fucking bag.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Secure the bag. And he didn't secure the bag. I mean, he got the contract, but when you do something like that, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, he's going to deny it, and he denied it, but I don't want to hear it. The fact is, he tried it, and then afterwards, they put him in again, and then he decided to go in again because he came to his senses, because he knew he was going to get backlash for this. He knew.
He's not even that good anyway.
No, he's not. He's not. I agree. He's not that good.
Though, out of all of this, right, Manchester United trying to get him on loan with all these stupid stipulations, so I'm wondering if it's him doing that shit because he wants to leave so badly and no one wants him.
No one,
He's
exactly.
such a bad example. He's a Bamyang worse.
I agree. He
turned up the fucking games.
Yeah, do you think he's trying to get himself kicked off the team so he can just go to
he wants that money. If anything, he wants to be money. Yeah, he wants money.
But he wants to do it by sitting on the bench though, right?
Well, he is sitting on the bench, but he's getting upset that he didn't want to go in.
Yeah. He's claiming he wants first team football somewhere and no one's that interested because he's the amount of money he's worth, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no one's touching on his stipulations where like Man United putting on him, and to be fair, the manager's trash anyway to begin with. Fucking hate Man United, fucking scumbag.
Well, send him back to a farm team.
Well, that's the thing. You could send him to the feeder team. You could send him to the feeder team. You could, but he costs too much to go to the feeder team. He costs too much.
Wow.
So
the Saudi team can pay him because there was the big one I wanted to get Aubameyang for like 300,000. He's worth a bunch of money more than fucking that trash player.
Well,
he can go up there if he wants to.
Yeah, he could, but I don't think anyone wants to play out there. So it's one of those things where
I wouldn't blame him.
I don't blame him either. I don't want to play out there either. No one wants to. They said for his contract.
Sounds like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
He put himself in that situation, though. He did. So it's on him.
That Lukaku situation, so it's kind of like
don't even get me started on the Lukaku situation. Lukaku situation. Don't get me started on that. All right, Lukaku.
We still talking about this. We still talking about this Mario bad guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is right now.
Lakatu.
Yeah, right. That's what it is.
Lakatu.
So yeah, Lukaku.
Right around on his cloud.
Lukaku. But let's move on. For those who don't know, Adrian Broner. We're talking about boxing. Adrian Broner decides to launch an OnlyFans. First off, that's the number one. You've already lost. You've already lost. In the 12th round, you've already lost. He decided to launch an OnlyFans with explicit video of him shadowboxing naked. That's right. Shadowboxing naked.
You're going to get a certain demographic. You're not going to get male demographic.
Here's the question. Did he make any money off it?
Well, apparently, people were complaining that that's the only content that he put out. So people paid for the OnlyFans, but weren't happy with the OnlyFans he got.
Oh, looks like he stole people's money.
What are you fucking expecting from his
Well, I mean, if he got money from people signing, from watching it, then I guess it was.
Dude, he's
look.
Adrian Broner is looking for millions for his next fight because he spent so much money on the that he earned. Now he's going to OnlyFans, which only a number of people are paying. What, if most, $25? If most.
Oh.
Some change.
$25 is better than nothing.
Yeah, that's all he got. So it goes to show you, Adrian Broner needs to hang it up. I mean, if he's not going to fight for millions of dollars, and he's trying to make a deal with the zone, but if he's not going to fight for millions of dollars, then there's no point of making an OnlyFans. There's no point. That's how
I kind of want to fight for the millions of dollars.
That I get punched in the face for millions of dollars. I would. I'm just saying. But
I mean, he only earned like $25 off his OnlyFans. So I mean, shit. I'd rather do the $1 million fight.
Yeah. Well, speaking of millions of dollars, for those who don't know, the Tennessee Titans have changed their ticket policy for playoff games in hopes to keep Bengals fans out. Now, for those who do not know, the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Tennessee Titans yesterday. And he had, and he had fans out there to cheer him on. So it goes to show you that, with this said, Ryan Tannehill, who played the quarterback for Tennessee Titans, gave this game away. I watched the game yesterday, gave the game away, and they lost in a field goal that would have sent them into overtime, and they lost. And it's funny because when you look at the Green Bay Packers, and I understand that I'm on this Cowboys pack because of last week, and they're still talking about the Cowboys. But the Green Bay Packers, who had a bye last week, decided to play the 49ers, who beat the Cowboys, lost last night to the 49ers. They lost last night. You've got to be fucking kidding me. But with that said...
That's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, but listen, I'm coming back to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm still on this pack. How do you throw stuff at your players? I don't understand.
Because they're Cowboys, they go rules and right.
I don't know. As a Texas person, I couldn't. I don't know.
And then they tried to.
Fans are dumb.
They listen. If this is one of those cases where, again, we've talked about this before, keep your ass in the house if you don't know how to act. And then they tried to say, well, it was towards the referees, and the players was like, well, it was warranted. No, it was not warranted. At the end of the day,
it kind of looked like they were throwing trash at the players, because one you see in the clip, one Cowboys guy had his helmet and he blocked something and knocked it out of the way.
Yeah, he blocked it, and that's the thing. The Cowboys decided they're going to try and spot the ball on their own. You cannot spot the ball on your own. You have to wait for a referee to spot the ball. So if you're in the way, you're in the way. That's on you. You can't get on the referee for trying to officially spot the ball before you decide to run the next play. It was on the Cowboys. You cannot call the last second play on the referees when you did not play a full 4 fucking quarters to get the game done. You can't do that.
Oh, that's right. They had a whole bunch of penalties called on them, didn't they?
Not just the penalties, but the fact is they didn't play 4 quarters to get to that point to even say, hey, we're going to win. They were rushing up. That's on them. So I'm not trying to hear it's the referee's fault. If the players had played a full 4 quarters, this would be a whole different story. That's on the Cowboys. That's how I feel. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel.
See, the only Cowboy I'll support is my nigga, Handman, Adam Page.
Hey, there you go with the Cowboys and wrestling. We will get to wrestling. We will. We'll get to wrestling.
I guess he could shit on the field. I guess that might be better than fucking throwing shit.
We will get to wrestling, but before that, the Cleveland Browns. All right, because the Cowboys are the Cleveland Browns of the NFC. They are. I don't give a fuck what anyone say. They're the Cleveland Browns in the NFC. All right. The Cleveland Browns defensive tackle Malik McDowell has been arrested on multiple charges in Florida for public exposure and assault on a deputy. Why the fuck? Yeah,
Florida man a run for his money?
Yeah, for real. Why are you in Florida? Stop. Stay out of Florida. Stay out of Florida. Why is it that hard to stay out of Florida? I don't understand it. Stay out of Florida. So get arrested. That's how I feel.
Does the Florida turn a player into the Florida, or does Florida turn Florida into person?
That's what I don't understand. It's like when you go into Florida, you become a whole different. It's almost like the multiverse. You go into a completely different scenario.
It's like you just go into Venom. The sound you just go into Venom and go.
It's like crossing into Florida is like going into another dimension.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't. But in more news, Maryland, for those who don't know, Maryland basketball coach is suspended after prostitution bust, paid an undercover agent $80 for sex, and because of that, he gets 12 months in jail.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I like, why are you playing? Look, if you are a basketball coach and you are highly regarded in Maryland, dare I say the women just come to you? Dare I say that?
You would think, right?
Yeah. Maryland doesn't have, look, Maryland, and we've talked about this before, Maryland doesn't have a pro basketball team. So anywhere in Maryland, you got to think, you would think that college and high school sports are a big deal in Maryland. You would think that. I mean, the closest you have is Baltimore. That's the closest you have. If you're willing to travel to Baltimore, that's one thing. But in Maryland, all you have, and it depends on what area in Maryland, but all you have is college basketball. That's the highest you go is college basketball. I don't understand. I just don't understand why you're paying for sex. I don't get it. I mean, it doesn't even matter you're in Maryland. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Why are you paying for sex? Why?
I guess he got desperate.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. He shouldn't be desperate.
So let me,
like you said, it should just come to him.
Yeah.
It should. So when you said desperate, I guess he'd be on Gun Hill Road. Is that it?
Yep.
He'd be
Gun Hill Road.
He'd be on Gun Hill Road.
That's when it Gun Hill Road, son. Hookers and blackjacks.
Jesus Christ. I just don't get it. I don't. With that said, we have more news. Well, we have more news in the NBA. For those who don't know, and I don't understand this one, the NBA's Devin Booker has demanded that the Toronto mascot does not distract him. Now, for those who don't know, because of COVID protocol in Toronto, that there's no fans in the stands. There's nobody in the fucking stands. So you're going to tell me one person who is the mascot is going to distract him from shooting free throws? Is that where we're going now? There's nobody but one person.
What?
One person. One.
Is he gonna turn into a Power Ranger? Is he gonna get a mega soda out?
I just don't understand it. It's one person. One person's going to distract you, and then you're going to go to the referee and complain to him that it shouldn't be, that the mascot shouldn't distract you. So let me get it straight. There's thousands of fans usually in the stands that try to distract you. That doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
But one person bothers you? Come on. I don't understand.
It's almost like that thing with Christian Bale with that guy eating the sandwich on set.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Got angry at him just for having lunch.
That guy was reaching, man. That player was reaching.
But we still have more news because players are getting fucking soft, and I'm tired of seeing them getting soft. The NBA has instructed the Kings Arena staff, the Sacramento Kings, the Kings Arena staff to no longer play the song Cold as Ice from Foreigner. Cold as Ice when Russell Westbrook is shooting because he's off.
What?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Wow.
My fucking God.
That makes no fucking sense. That makes no
Please
fucking
no longer play this
sense.
song when I'm trying to shoot.
Exactly. So
Thank you.
thousands of fans can heckle you with
So-
no problem, but as soon as you play Cold as Ice, it's a problem. Are you serious? These players,
saying, hey, how dare you insult me in
The-
front of my fans?
these
Get
players
fucked.
are
Doesn't make any
absolutely.
sense.
The players are soft, and I can't respect them. I can't at this point.
This is I don't understand. This is so fucking stupid, man. And you know that you're gonna get heckled anywhere you go, and this is what you're gonna be mad about.
Yeah, out of all things, the song is bothering you. Not the thousands of fans in the arena that's making fun of you, but the song is bothering you. Really.
You know what? Just for that, they need to play Cold as Ice and turn the volume up real loud.
Crank that shit all the way up, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
Make them feel really uncomfortable. But it's absolutely ridiculous. But in more news, and we're going to move on to wrestling because I don't understand this. Tammy Sunny Sitch has been arrested for possessing whipping unlawful and terroristic threats. She threatened her intimate person that she was with at the time with weapons, and she has been arrested for such dare I say devious crimes? Dare I say that?
Yep.
Man, what happened to Sunny, man?
I don't know.
Like,
hey,
Between back then and now, like, what happened to her?
am I wrong for saying she deserves another chance? Am I wrong?
No,
No, I don't think so.
Am I wrong for saying she can be fixed?
I mean, she had an affair. A while back, a long time ago, she had an affair with British Bulldog. So
No one cares. Well, that was a long time ago. The British Bulldog has passed on. May he rest in peace. But
yes,
I mean, this is current.
she had sex with.
I mean, as Shawn
anyone
Michaels would
with
say, he had a bunch of sunny days.
I can fix her. I can fix her. I can fix her. I'm just saying.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure I can fix her.
Are you gonna say you're gonna rebuild her? You're gonna make her better?
I'm gonna rebuild her, make her better, stronger. Yes, I can do it. Better, stronger. Yeah.
Build her from the ground up, huh?
Yup, from the ground up. Start from grassroots. Here we go.
Now that's the thing though. If you're gonna rebuild her, is she gonna be a Korean booty slut? Though?
Hey. I'm not trying to go there. No, she's not ready for that. She's not ready for that one.
Somebody in the chat says you can't fix Sunny, fam. She broken like glass in an abandoned house.
I can fix her. I can fix her.
A little bit of glue, a little bit of duct tape.
That's all. Duct tape solves everything. Even with the kidnapping in Arsenal. Even with the kidnapping.
She might not look perfect.
Same thing in God Eater 3. Duct tape fixes everything.
Duct tape fixes everything.
Go full MacGyver on her.
Yeah, right? Or MacGruber, one or two.
Oh, jeez, God.
With that said,
she might be an open and shit like an open then, I guess.
well, with that said, we have more news. Hulk Hogan. That's right, brother.
Oh, God.
Brother. Hulk Hogan, the racist brother. All right.
God.
If we know what he means when he says brother, we know what he means. He suggests that Betty White and Sidney Poitier died from the COVID vaccine. Now, let me get this straight. Betty White, when she passed on, was 99 years old. Sidney Poitier, when he passed on, was 95. Why would Hulk Hogan think that out of nowhere that these people died from the COVID shot? What the fuck? Hulk Hogan, shut the fuck. Where's my gun? Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
The Warriors are gonna go.
Hogan, just go away.
Just go. What the fuck, Hulk Hogan?
Just go. Just go. Your time's done.
Yes,
Just
Hogan,
go.
your time is done. He's right. You were good back then, but you suck forever now.
It's absolutely
You were my hero
ridiculous.
as a kid. You were my hero as a kid, but now just stay off in the background.
I just don't understand Hulk Hogan at this point. As you said, stay in the background, don't speak. And the fans jumped on him for it, and he decided to delete his Facebook.
Exactly as somebody said right there in the chat. Stay in the 90s.
Stay in the 90s.
A bunch of scallywags.
People say praise the Iron Sheik. He's right, because fuck the Hulk Hogan. He's right. I break his back. That's right. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. He's absolutely right. When I see the whole Iron Sheik on Twitter, when he's fuck the Hulk Hogan, I retweet it every time. Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Fucking bullshit.
It is. It is. With that said, and more, since you
In the
said more,
80s and 90s, Hogan, that's where you belong.
like you said, and Wing Zero said it best when it came to bullshit.
Yep.
Well, what's it? Wing Zero said it's bullshit, and there's more is bullshit in WWE, or should we say, at this point, it's taboo to say WWF. WWE. All right. The name Walter. Now, for those who know, Walter is a hell of a wrestler. He's an amazing wrestler.
He is.
Walter,
The tank.
he is. He's an absolute tank. His name has been changed to Gunther Stark. And for those who don't know, when his name was changed to Gunther Stark, it was in reference to a Nazi. That's right. It was in reference to a Nazi. And when people complained, the fans went off on this. And credit to the wrestling community for this. When they went off on this, and wrestlers that have been, has spoke out very vocally. Gunther Stark, like I said, has been the name itself. The trademark has been abandoned. So now his name is just Gunther. Now, look, the WWE knew what they were doing with this. They knew what they were doing with this. You can't tell me they didn't know.
Yeah.
They knew.
Vince McMahon loves controversy.
Yeah, he does.
Controversy is gonna kill someone else's career just for that fucking controversy, though. You're killing another guy's fucking career over a fucking Nazi piece of shit. What is wrong with you, WWE? Go fuck yourself. You're killing off a good wrestler, and if he does get in court released, he's gonna sue your ass, and he should. You fucked up his entire career over that.
Gunther.
Hammer Hassan, like what happened on 9/11, his career was done. They had to release him, didn't he, very quickly?
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, times have changed now, but for you to just call him Gunther instead of just keeping his name Walter, because the crowd, for those who don't know, if anyone watched NXT this week, he was saying, the crowd was chanting, Walter. Even though they named him as Gunther, they were like, Walter. They kept chanting Walter. Stop changing fucking name. You don't need to change his name. Just like Braun fucking Breaker. Are you fucking serious that I'm going to take a guy, Braun Breaker? All you had to do was call him Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner. That's all you had to do. And you fucking fumbled the bag and called him Braun Breaker. I can't get behind a guy called Braun Breaker. Get the fuck out of here.
We need a Steiner.
It kind of sounds funny anyway.
It does.
Sound like a Muppet.
Braun Breaker.
It sounds like a Muppet.
And that's the problem.
Cheap fucking toy.
Well, that's the problem with Vince. He has too many yes men.
Sounds like a very bad video game name.
He has too many yes men that decide that they're going to do this, and it doesn't work. Someone needs to step up and say, no, you should have just left it this. No, this is his name. Leave it as though. And you didn't do that. So you have too many guys saying, yes, this is going to work. This is going to work. And it makes him look like a fucking jackass. It does. It does.
This is why I don't watch WWE anymore. Sucks.
They're also planning on rebranding NXT again after fucking 3 or 4 months.
And it's failing. But for the reports, for those who don't know, NXT 2.0 is not doing well at all. At all. So it goes to show you, even though they're introducing new characters, and that's what they say, new characters, not wrestlers, new characters. That's what it's branded as. We're going to introduce new characters, not wrestlers. And it's
just how the fucking Muppet Show.
Exactly. Somebody said in other news, water is wet.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's sad to see. It really is. But let's move on. Let's move on to comics, because I really want to move on this. Moon Knight. We saw that not too long ago. I had put on Twitter, I had retweeted the Moon Knight trailer. And you know what? It don't look that bad. It don't look that bad. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, we've already seen the talk. I mean, Daredevil was in Spider-Man No Way Home. We know that. Yeah. All right?
Yeah.
We're getting Moon Knight. There's talks of the Punisher coming back. I mean, we're seeing a revival of Marvel Knights right now. We really are.
Well, which Punisher we're talking about? We're talking about the Netflix Punisher, the good one?
Yes, the Netflix Punisher.
Right.
Yes.
That's my favorite one.
That's my favorite one as well. It is.
But well, you know who's missing from that lineup now, right?
Well, we got
Fist.
Ghost Rider.
Well, Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider's Mr. Fantastic. We know that Blade is coming, so that's not a thing. No, go ahead.
I don't want to say that I got a theory that I think he's going to turn up in Doctor Strange, or at least the build-up hinting at him.
I'm hoping that he shows up in the Multiverse of Madness.
God, I hope Ghost Rider appears in Multiverse of Madness too.
He kind of has to because he's from Hell, so it wouldn't make sense if they go down that multiverse or something like that. Because they got fix something, yeah.
Well, like I said,
because technically he's also part of the Midnight Suns too, right?
Yes, he is. He's part of Midnight Suns. Yes, he is. So it's only a matter of time before I think he shows up. I think it'll be great. I think Sam Raimi will bring him in, and we'll see exactly just how crazy that the Multiverse of Madness will get. But the Moon Knight trailer shows. I mean, let's be honest here. The way they're doing this, it almost reminds me of Fight Club. It does. I mean,
you said the magic words. You can't
you're not lying about that.
I can't
kind of have that.
It does. I can't talk about Fight Club because rule number 1 is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Rest in peace to Meatloaf, not too long ago, who just passed. You can't talk about Fight Club. His name was Robert Paulson. I get it. You're not supposed to talk about Fight Club. But that's what Moon Knight is giving vibes off of. And I'm for it. I'm for it. So we'll see just how crazy Moon Knight can get.
So this is only going to be on Disney Plus, right?
Disney Plus, yes. It'll only be on Disney Plus.
I can't watch all the good shit because I don't got fucking Disney Plus.
Get Disney Plus! Get it! You're missing all the good stuff. Besides,
unless you know somebody that has an account, you can do that.
Share it.
Yes, I need somebody to share that shit with me.
Yes, by all means. You're missing so much stuff. Besides the book. The book of
I believe it or not, I was actually going to go against my principles and actually re-up on my Disney Plus so I could watch Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett is good. I watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't see the rest of them yet.
I don't know. I've heard people are saying like the first 4 episodes ain't that great.
No, the first 2 episodes they show how he. Spoilers. The first 2 episodes they're showing how much he got captured and how he got out of the one monster.
It's not like Pit.
Yeah, they showed how he got out of the pit, and they showed how he became a slave and how he learned to fight. It's more of a rise to power type show. It really is.
Okay.
So it's worth it.
Okay, maybe I might re-up.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
I heard they're building up to something big.
Yeah, I haven't seen the episodes. I haven't seen the other episodes yet. I saw the first 2 episodes, and they were really well done.
So you telling me my nigga Vile from Mega Man is in this Book of Boba Fett?
What? No, what? No.
Dude, you are so lucky I am not going to slam my head on my desk right now.
It's worth it.
I'm not setting the place to know you're dope, boy.
But they said the way
I hate to say this to you, Cody, but Vile is based off of Boba Fett.
But yeah.
I know.
The Book of
That's why every time I play Mega Man, I call Vile Boba Fett.
Well,
my friend gets mad at me for that shit.
The Book of Boba Fett is really well done for what I've seen so far. I don't know how far they're going to take it, but it's worth it so far I've seen. Same thing with Peacemaker. It's really well done for what I've seen so far. So it goes to show you that yeah. So let's.
Mandalorian, is that still going on or is that done?
Well, The Mandalorian isn't done yet. They did the Book of Boba Fett, but The Mandalorian will be coming back. He will be.
Yeah, the Book of Boba Fett's kind of a spin-off of Mandalorian. So season 3 has not been made yet.
Yeah.
It's going to, though.
Guaranteed. So, now look, I have to apologize for y'all. I have to. For those who do not know, I have to apologize because this is in Philly. Michael Bay, to reimagine the raid for Netflix, they are going to decide to put this in Kensington, or should I say the Badlands. It's a little offshoot of Kensington. The Badlands, if you go down far enough Allegheny Avenue, and this is where it's supposed to be, the Badlands is going to be the drug hub to where Michael Bay is going to shoot this for the reimagining of the raid in Philadelphia for Netflix. I want to apologize to everyone as part of Philadelphia, as a Philadelphian. I want to apologize for what you're about to see on Netflix. I'm absolutely sorry for this. I'm going to take responsibility for this one. Now, some of y'all had said
everywhere.
Some of y'all had said on Twitter, you should sign up and decide to do the acting in the raid. And you know what? And you know what? I mean, being an extra in the raid, I guess is cool. Now, for those who don't know, I was an extra when when Mark Wahlberg came here for Shooter, and I was an extra, and you can see me in the football movie Invincible. I was right behind Mark Wahlberg when we came out of the tunnel, and I did that. Mark Wahlberg, you have to listen, Mark Wahlberg is very short. So, mind you, I am if anywhere ranging from
I
5'10".
kind of figured he was going to be a short guy.
He ranges from 5'7" to 5'8". I am to me.
He's a little guy. Yeah.
He's a little guy. I
Oh,
am.
man.
I range.
I'm
from,
only 5'5".
I am 5'10" to 5'11". So I look a lot bigger on screen than what Disney or gave me credit for. So yeah. So I look like a monster compared to Mark Wahlberg in the movie. You can see me. Let's say you can see me coming out of the tunnel. There's a scene where you can see me coming out of the tunnel. And for Mark Wahlberg to play Vince Papale, which is funny, and look, the chat is saying not my Sully, because they're talking about Uncharted, not my Sully.
Wow. Somebody said it's probably the shoes.
It's the shoes. It's always the shoes.
Yeah.
It's the shoes. So yeah, it goes to show you that that was a long time ago. But I was in Invincible and I was in Shooter when it came out. And Mark Wahlberg, he's a very nice guy. Don't get me wrong, very nice guy. He sat with us and had lunch with us and everything. Like, he tried to be one of the guys. But understand that while we were out there in 90-degree heat sweating and football and helmets and everything, this guy fucking comes out. He wasn't even sweating. They had to spray him down to make it look like he was sweating. Like fucking Hollywood. Fucking Hollywood, dude. They had to spray him down and make him look like he was sweating, like he was one of us. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. And
Here's the best question. Here's the best question of it all, though. Did y'all go to Wahlburgers and get a burger?
No, Wahlburgers wasn't even a thing back then. It wasn't. No, it wasn't around. Man. But the funny part was that I felt bad for the guy who was receiving the punt kick, because in the movie, he received the punt and then he hits the guy and then he loses the ball, and Mark Wahlberg, you know what I mean, it's recovered. The guy did like 22 takes. Like, so it was like action. He caught the ball, Mark Wahlberg would hit him, and he didn't like it. So they had to reset the down. Action. Then the guy caught the ball, Mark Wahlberg had to hit him again. It goes to show you that no matter how many times he had to be hit, I felt bad for the guy who was getting hit constantly because he couldn't defend himself. He was getting popped every time. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. It was funny as fuck. It was. But, I mean, I just want to say, I want to apologize to everyone from the bottom of my heart that Philadelphia is about to fuck up the raid. They're going to fuck it up so bad that, Michael Bay is going to add this with nothing but explosions. Nothing but explosions.
Yeah, it's going to be Explosions the movie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, didn't you say it's going to be 99% explosions?
That's what it's going to be. That's what Michael Bay is known for. That's what
Michael Bay does.
Michael Bay doesn't know the art of martial arts. He doesn't. The art form.
He knows the art of explosions.
He knows
God,
explosions.
That reminds me of that Need for Speed game that he did.
That's all it is going to be explosions. So I'm letting the crowd know now that it says, is Garth Evans on board, though, right? I believe he is. I believe Garth Evans is on board. So I don't know exactly how this is going to go when it comes to action, but Michael Bay knows nothing about martial arts. Nothing. All right. So hold on. This is Michael Bay is good at the chat is saying Michael Bay is good at spectacular but terrible at substance. And you know what? That's what I fear. The Raid was good as it was. It was raw. If anyone has not seen the Raid and the Raid Redemption, watch it. You will see the rawness of it. I don't know exactly how they're going to pull this off. I'm saying that now, but you should know Michael Bay's forte when it comes to action. It's going to be completely different, and I don't think it's going to beat the original at all.
Kaboom!
I don't think it's going to. Sorry, I just don't think it's going to.
At least it's not killing Transformers for the 50th time.
Oh God, don't even get me started with that. But to make it known, Bumblebee, the standalone movie, was actually pretty good. So
yeah, it was.
It was.
I actually did like that.
Yeah, it was good. With that said, we have to get into child cartoons for those who do not know. And we're going into representation, and goddamn, I'm so tired of I'm tired of this. I am so tired of this. Here we fucking go.
Got him for a treat, folks.
Why isn't there more representation in Bluey? the cartoon. Now, for those who don't know,
Dogs.
Bluey is a cartoon for children, for toddlers. All right, and I want to look. They're already talking about also watch Gangs of London. They're already saying it. You have to understand that this is it's terrible the way they're trying to incorporate this. An author said that for the Bluey cartoon, and I want to read this out. Okay, where are the disabled, queer, poor, gender diverse, dogs of color, and single parent dog families in Bluey, Brisbane? Are you fucking serious? And there's more.
It's a
Ask
fucking
Wang.
children.
It says, if there are in the background, let them come forward. Look, it is a children's cartoon that has plenty of representation in Bluey. For you to pick on this cartoon is absolute, and I'm going to say this, sacrilege. It's sacrilege.
Like, what more representation they want? Like, what? They don't got a Chihuahua or
They
a
don't have
Rottweiler?
enough breeds of animal.
Well, I'm already telling you, they want queer, they want poor, they want gender diverse, they have gender diverse. Let this cartoon live. What is wrong with you?
Let it be a cartoon, damn it.
Let it be a cartoon.
It's a thing for kids, not for adults.
I'm gonna have to read comment here.
The show, wait,
I'm
Bluey. The
fucking-
show teaches kids about dogs and shit, right?
Yeah,
No, it's just the characters are all dogs.
they're all dogs. The cartoons are all dogs, and the characters are all dogs. And let me be very straight about this. The father that is part of Bluey, all right, he trumps all dads. He trumps all dads. If there's anyone to try and top, if there's a standard to dads, it's him. All right, I'm just letting you know that now. You cannot
It's
sit
gotten
here.
so bad. It's gotten so bad now. It's like cartoons can't be cartoons anymore.
No, they can't. They can't.
State of society in this generation is ridiculous. If you're gonna nitpick every little thing, then your life is gonna be absolutely shit. And I'm
No,
gonna
that's the thing, Ben. That's the whole thing, though. That's what they're doing. They're
Yep.
picking at everything.
Y'all can't see me right now, but I'm face palming so fucking hard and rubbing my face for this because it's unconscionable that someone would try and do this.
Oh god,
It's
somebody in
gonna-
the
it's
chat
gonna be
said, "Where's
like-
the non-binary fire hydrant?" Oh,
Don't
fuck.
Dude,
yeah,
don't give ideas.
That's
Please,
why
do not do
no,
that.
they're absolutely right. That's what it's coming to. That's
Yeah,
what it's
there's
coming
no
to.
such thing as escapism anymore. That's the thing. Somebody said,
Yes.
remember escapism?
Yeah.
I sure don't.
Yeah,
No,
I sure don't either.
that's
Not
what
in
it
this
is.
damn generation.
It's
I thought that's what the whole point of watching movies, TVs, reading books, and playing video games was for.
not anymore. They're coming for everything.
Ow.
They're coming for, and we said this in 2014 that they were coming for everything, and they were like, "No, we're not. This isn't going to affect you. You're just being sensitive." 2022, here we are, and we've been dealing with this for years, for years.
Yep.
Worse now, because now, if you remember, they wanted all equality, right? So now all men are the enemy now. So all men are going to be hated because you're transphobic, you're a racist. If you're white, you're pretty much a piece of shit.
No,
Like,
no.
The lines of how it is.
Well,
It's just pathetic. Grow up.
The chat is saying journos are bitching about Sucker Punch when it comes to having Western companies do a Japanese property. Let me get this straight. I went and got Ghost of Tsushima. I went and got it. I have not played it yet. But for everything that I've seen for other gamers around and see what they've done, Sucker Punch has been great. Even Japanese developers are giving Sucker Punch, which is a Western dev, their credit. And you have to be kidding me that this is what you're bitching about. Cope.
Oh no, they gave him they gave him an award for like something for the area of Tsushima.
Yeah, they did. They made them honorary. Was it honorary? Members or honorary? I forgot what it was. But they made them. They made them
honorary Tsushima. Something like that.
Yeah. So you have to be kidding me that we're going to sit here and we're going to bitch about this. Cope, seethe, and fucking cry. That's how I feel. I don't care about how you feel about this. It's absolutely ridiculous that people are and they're getting W's. You know what? Round of applause for fucking Sucker Punch because I'm tired of it.
Yep.
Round of applause for Sucker Punch.
They deserve it. They deserve every bit of it.
Round of applause. There's
people crying about fucking Last of Us Part 2 being the greatest game ever, but a guy who was having sex with some woman to change it.
I don't know.
But
Here we go. I found it right here.
Yeah.
It says right here, Ghost of Tsushima devs to be honored as tourism ambassadors for real life.
There you
island.
go. There you go. You know what? No, fuck that. I'm giving them a round of applause again. Fuck it. Round of applause again.
I'll keep saying this. I hate this new fucking generation with this whole non-binary bullshit.
No.
In this case, gender rebels.
No.
That's people calling.
Look, I don't have a problem with the new generation calling, as you saw, gender rebels and all this. There's a time and a place for everything, and that's the thing. We're seeing as though they're pushing their way into other shit and trying in positions of power, and they're saying we're oppressed and everything. Look, you're nowhere near as fucking oppressed as we've seen in the past. I don't give a fuck what you say about this. Black folks are still suffering. You know, other minorities are still suffering, and we will get to that in this pod. I'm sorry, but we will fucking get to that shit. We will. All right. I'm tired of it. Get into
it's coming.
Get into the back of the fucking line. Get to the back of the fucking line, and then we'll deal with it.
Like, as you said, like, people are going for the most little shit, but where's them when it's the most important shit, like child trafficking? Where's them?
No.
Where's them when people are on the street?
It's always about them. It's never about saying, hey, this is wrong, and we need to come together when it comes to a community in general. It's always about them, and I'm fucking tired of it. You have to support the other shit as well. Like I said, we will fucking get to it. I'm tired of it. For those who don't know, we're dealing with this again. M&Ms. All right? The characters are to become more inclusive. So, let me get this straight. The green M&M cannot wear go-go boots anymore. They have to wear tennis shoes. And people are freaking the fuck out. Why? And I've seen this a lot. Fucking Tucker Carlson, he seemed like he wanted to fuck the green M&M. I don't understand this. Look, the orange M&M looks like it's dealing with anxiety and needs to come forward with its anxiety. You have to look. Yeah, so look. The chat is already saying candy isn't allowed to have personalities anymore. I don't understand this. I don't. I just don't understand. It's fucking candy.
Right.
It's food.
We're still gonna go.
But again, it's all about the marketing. It's all about getting people to buy, in quote, their stuff. But again, the same people who are preaching about this ain't gonna get involved. We've seen this with Last of Us Part 2 and other fucking genres where they're not interested in such genre. They just want to destroy it so they can move on to the next target. We've seen it with Vic Mignogna. We've seen it with other actors who have been targeted as well. But they don't want to talk about the real issues.
I'm sorry. Fuck Vic.
Topic issues.
I'm sorry, but fuck Vic. After he said that,
I ain't defending Vic anyway. Yeah, I ain't defending him.
Yeah, I can't defend him. I can't defend him either when he decided to, say people are being lazy about,
Thank you.
time of, like,
that's what I was coming to.
Or,
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I have respect for him as a voice actor. But I don't appreciate him claiming people that fell on hard times, lazy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That I'm not going to defend him on, but I am going to go against the grain when you're tagging
because
someone.
I was there.
Job. Yeah.
I was unemployed at one point during the time after our store closed.
Yeah, during COVID. Yeah, during COVID. Yeah, people, and that's the thing. I think that people don't realize people do want to work. They need to live. They need to fight for what they live for, and. And for him to say, oh, well, people are just being lazy. Fuck you. You have a talent where you're a voice actor. You are not doing a 9 to 5. You are not. And there's people out here who live in check to check. He don't live check to check.
No, I swear, some of these voice actors think they all high and mighty.
Well, we'll get to that.
Name a couple, but
we will fucking get to that in the future because we have some of that to talk about. We do. But for those who don't know, the official Japanese Marvel site has offered the first glimpse at Marvel Studios' 2022 schedule. But we have found out that Secret Invasion is now taken off the table, and we have found out that What If Season 2 has been taken off the table. I don't understand this. I don't. What If Season 2 I was looking forward to, but it's fine. We can get by because we know that Marvel Zombies is coming. That came from What If. Marvel Zombies have its own staple. I was looking forward to Secret Invasion to see what they were going to do. And now that's been taken off the table.
Yeah.
Well, they completely took it off. There's no pushback.
There's no pushback. They just take it off the table for what we've seen so
I
far.
would say right now it's probably just gotten postponed. Just like
Yeah,
a bunch
I'm
of
hoping
other
it's
stuff
just
that got pushed back.
Oh my God, y'all have no idea.
I'll be so fucking sick.
Y'all have no idea how much I'm face palming right now and rubbing my chin. I'm just, it
No,
makes.
I'm sure it's frustrating for you as a fan. So
Yeah, it's you. I'm hoping that this is just going to boil down to being a rumor, because I was looking forward to. Look, y'all have to understand, in people's lives, we look forward to this media, this medium, and when you take away things that we're looking forward to, like Miss Marvel, and I say this because no, we're not taking Miss.
we'll get to that too.
Yeah, Miss Marvel. No, let's unpack this now. Fuck that. Let's unpack this now. When Miss Marvel, you take away the stretching and big inability of Miss Marvel, and you decide to make it an energy-based character because it may confuse people with Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four. I am fucking insulted as a fan. For a person who collects Miss Marvel, for a person who collects the Fantastic Four, we are smart enough to know the difference in the characters in their power. And for Disney to come around, I'm just saying, for Disney to come around and say, well, the masses won't understand, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
So yeah. So basically, Kamala Khan is getting rewrote for power. So she's not able to stretch, grow big, grow small, any of that. Now she's going to be a completely different character.
Yeah, you're retconning her powers.
You've retconned all her powers. Yep.
And you know with this said that, the comics follow now the movies or the shows because they pick up more popularity, they reach more masses, so they follow that. For those who don't understand, when Iron Man, y'all have to understand that Iron Man, and let's get into it. I'm a big Iron Man fan, and that's the next news we have next. But understand that I'm a big Iron Man fan, always have been. But when Civil War came out in the comics, not the movie, when the comics came out, they made Tony Stark an industrial fucking enemy. They made him the enemy instead of Captain America the way he was, dare I say, I don't want to say liberal, but let's be honest. That's what Captain America is. He reacts from the heart. And Iron Man thinks from his brain. Iron Man was the fucking enemy. They made him an industrialist who cooperated with the government. And they made the government look bad because they wanted everyone to sign up for the initiative. All right? Yep. So that they are registered. All right? Now, for those who don't understand, look, the chat is already saying Kamala, however, isn't useless at all because she's known to be capable with her strength. She's a role model to teenagers, after all. She is a fucking teenager. Look, the chat is saying, I could have sworn they tweaked Mr. Fantastic's powers on the Fox reboot as well. Look, they're not, I don't know how they... Go ahead. No, go ahead.
She's a fucking fan of fucking everyone. She's not a fucking...
She's a fangirl. She is. She's a fangirl.
Yeah, she's a big fangirl,
You can tell the difference from a fucking fangirl and fucking Mr. Fantastic. And how about just don't put them both in the same fucking area?
See, now we potting. Exactly. This is what I mean. And for those, like I said, I want to make sure that people understand what I mean with Iron Man. That Iron Man was the big bad guy. No one was buying Iron Man comics at the time because everyone fucking hated Iron Man. Everyone, because of what he did when it comes to Civil War. It took Robert Downey Jr. to have the movie to bring the popularity back up to Iron Man. That's what it took. It took a movie to bring him back. And then people decided to like Iron Man. For those who don't know, Marvel Comics decided to transform Iron Man, Tony Stark, into Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.'s face was in the comic books. He was in the comic books. They made him Iron Man. And that's what drove the popularity back up. The same,
and some of the video games, some of the recent video games, they kind of made his face look similar to Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly. Yeah. So it goes to show you what Kamala Khan, they're going to do the same exact thing. They're going to follow Disney Plus's model when it comes to Kamala Khan, and they're going to change her. As much as she is loved in the comic books, like I said, I am a person who collects her comic books, and I think she is absolutely amazing. They're going to change her for the Disney Plus version. and I'm upset about it. Look, the people saying in the chat, I am Iron Man. I am fucking Iron Man. There's more news. Listen, does Robert Downey Jr. know? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he knows.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he
he's cool with
knows.
it too.
Yeah, I'm sure he's cool with it. But you have to be kidding me. And look, I want to get into this Iron Man news for those who know. Iron Man's anti-transformer armor has stood no chance against Megatron. And I'm fucking salty. I'm salty as shit. All right? Because what
You
I
gotta
don't
understand, man. It's Megatron.
He's
been a fighter his entire life.
I understand that there's different alternate realities and things that he's done, but if we're talking comic books, why didn't he use the Godbuster armor against Megatron? Is that too OP?
I don't know.
Megatron's a bitch.
If you're stopping gods with your Godbuster armor, how can you not stop Megatron with your Godbuster? See, now we plotting. It's a whole different story. And I understand that people are going to say, well, it's a different reality and things that he made, but that's what I'm trying to get to. How are you going to make anti-transformer armor and lose? How? How, Sway?
It's Megatron, man.
I'm just understanding.
It depends on what Megatron
is. People are saying Nani. I don't understand
it. It also depends on what Megatron knows, because there's either Galvatron or it's the old.
No, it's not Galvatron.
It's OG Megatron.
It's not. It's OG Megatron.
Yeah,
G1.
Is it? Oh, so he's using a fucking sniper?
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding. He's easy to fucking kill. Optimus Prime killed him like
how many fucking times? They should have had my boy Dragon Megatron though from Beast Wars. That's the most powerful Megatron right
I just don't understand how you can stop gods. Gods. All right? But you can't stop Megatron. I don't understand it.
Can't stop a trend.
Because
I don't know, man. He's a leader of the Decepticons. I mean, it's Megatron.
It's Megatron.
You should have tagged in Optimus Prime. He could have helped you. You're just stupid. There you go. Iron Man sucks.
But that's the thing, though. Optimus has never really beat Megatron.
He said Iron Man doesn't suck.
Oh, no, actually... Yeah, he does. He sucks.
He doesn't suck. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I mean, Iron Man does suck, and I'm a Megatron fan.
Jesus Christ! I'm taking L's on the Iron Man. Come on, Iron Man. If it wasn't for Iron Man making all this Buster armor, you're going to tell me that all of a sudden he's going to lose the fucking Megatron? And the thing is, shout outs to fucking Megatron. Don't get me wrong. I'm an OG Transformers Gen 1 fan, but are you fucking Megatron? The same Megatron that always retreats like Cobra Commander when Optimus Prime beats his fucking ass? This is the guy you're losing to? Come on!
Well, you could have got another Transformer, Hot Rod. He could have came and saved the day.
Talk about fucking Hot Rod.
Even the chat. No, we don't talk about Hot Rod on this show. But even the chat is saying, like, come on, you gotta be crediting me that Megatron would destroy Iron Man would destroy Megatron with Hulkbuster armor. That's what they're saying. And then they're saying that Unicron versus Galactus would be the okay. Look, now the chat is saying fuck Hot Rod. Where's my fucking gun? Fuck Hot Rod. Fuck Hot Rod for what he did. Fuck him. All right.
See, all of you aren't being progressive.
Let's just say, Iron Man did beat Megatron, but remember, once he goes into Beast Wars Megatron, it's over, son. Iron Man's losing.
No, he's not. He's not losing to Beast Wars Mega. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious right now? Come on, man. Like, I understand he couldn't even beat Megatron, but Beast Wars, you know what? Let's move on. Even the chat is even the chat is going nuts on this one. Like,
look, I don't even want to think about Transmetals, okay? Because that season sucked.
People saying what
about Dragon Megatron? Son?
Even people saying Beast Wars. What? Are you serious? Like, look. See, you've awakened the beast. You have. The chat has awakened.
Iron Man.
Season 1 and 2 of Beast Wars was good, but when they went to Transmetals, that's when that show went to crap.
You've got to be kidding me. What you got to say about Iron Man? Go ahead. Say what you got to say about Iron Man.
I was going to say, I really hope Iron Man loses to Waspinator. That's what I'm going to say.
Iron Man.
Waspinator!
Don't forget, he got possessed by Starscream once.
My nigga said Waspinator.
Look, there's no way that Iron Man losing to Megatron because he's Gen 1 Megatron, I'll take the L on that. But you're not losing to fucking Starscream. It's not happening. Like, come on, stop.
Yeah,
No, stop. No,
Yeah,
he fucking wouldn't. You gotta be kidding me. There's no way
What
with
about
all that
Ghost
Buster
Starscream,
armor. Man.
Ghost
Oh
Starscream.
my god.
Ghost Starscream.
Oh my god. All right, let's move on to the
Move on.
Fantastic Four. And we talked about the fucking Fantastic Four earlier. The Fantastic Four's alternate Civil War ending was an Iron Man was a Captain America romance. So a Stark Rogers romance. Now, when we looked at this at first, we thought it was actually, I thought they were actually going to be Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, but it's not. It's actually Natasha Stark and Steve Rogers. That's right. For those so those don't know. Look, everyone's saying Starscream would get washed. They're saying it already in the chat. They're not letting it go. See? Oh my god.
As soon as Starscream started losing, he would get the fuck out of there.
He would get fucking washed. He would.
See, all this racism about Starscream, I can't accept
Racism?
this.
They're robots. There's no racism. They're robots.
They sexually identify as Decepticons, pretty much.
See. Now you're going there. You're going there.
Oh no! Please don't.
See the lines.
Unreal.
Read my lines.
Yeah, back to Reed Richards.
Well, it's not Reed Richards, but the alternate Civil War ending went with Natasha Stark, which is Natasha Romanoff, but Natasha Stark. There's no Black Widow in that alternate timeline. Has married Steve Rogers. That's right. That's what we're getting on. So it goes to show.
That's kind of an interesting concept.
It is an interesting concept. It is. But
it's interesting, but I still don't like it.
Well, I don't think
because Iron Man and Captain America should be opposing sides against each other.
Iron Man, but no, they've never been opposing sides. Iron Man and Captain America have always been the best of friends. It's just Civil War put them on opposing sides.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It was just a Civil War.
It was just Civil War. And Marvel made it very well known since Civil War. Now they need to be best friends with political differences. That's
what about Secret Wars? Was Secret Wars any different?
Not that I know much about. I mean, I can't remember Secret Wars that much. I mean, I have to go back and look at my comics. It's been a while since I read them. But Iron Man has always been on the side of the Avengers and Steve Rogers' leadership. Always been. Iron Man has never been the leader. He's never been the leader. Yeah. He's always been a secondary. And Captain America was the leader. Always. I don't understand I understand that they're giving Iron Man this independence where he can do whatever he wants and he wants to be the new Batman. But Iron Man, and that's what it is. But Iron Man has never been the lead. He was never the lead until they started doing the Disney movies. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, that's a real thing.
They kind of did the same thing too with the Justice League movies. Did you see who assembled the team? It was Batman.
Yeah, it was Batman. We will get to Justice League
It wasn't Superman.
We will get to Justice League soon, but we need to talk about more Iron Man. We have more Iron Man news. For those who don't know, Tom Cruise is said to join as a new Iron Man in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness. Now, while this is a rumor, I want to make this very well known that the reason why we feel it's a rumor is because Tom Cruise is working on Mission Impossible. However, Mission Impossible 7 and 8 has been delayed until 2023, 2024. So now there's credence to this Iron Man news.
Yep. It sounds more plausible now as the reason for these two movies being delayed.
Look, the chat is saying they think it's Cap is Ryu and Iron Man is Ken. And that's a good comparison when it comes to Street Fighter ethics. That's a yeah.
That's a pretty short Iron Man.
Yeah, it's a pretty short Iron Man. You see that? It's a pretty short Iron Man. Well, look, the size doesn't matter, right? It's all about the performance. So I am if Tom Cruise joins as Iron Man, I am all for it. I would rather Robert Downey Jr. because he made the role what it is. I rather them just pay the money. But this is an alternate Tony Stark, which they're saying reported that he could be a demented Tony Stark. Which if that's the case, I'm looking forward to. I want to see just how crazy he can get.
Because he was like drinking all the time, and he had
Well,
to
that's
help
they
for
they
that
already
kind of
they
fun.
are they
Yeah,
already
they kind of covered that in one of the previous
and
movies.
they did that in Iron
Yeah.
Man 2. They did that in Iron Man
Yeah.
Demon in a
Yeah.
Bottle. They covered that. They did.
Yeah, but he had it in 3 as well, didn't he? Like, he had
No,
some
in
problems
3,
still.
no, in 3 he had PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
that's
3
right.
he had
Yeah.
PTSD from the Avengers movie. So that's a completely different thing.
Along
Hence the reason why he made the rescue armor for Potts.
Yes, and also
Okay.
the was it the Iron Legion.
Well,
That's there's a reason why he
Yeah.
made that as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. But for
Yeah, I
those
forget.
for those who don't know, John Watts, they're talking about John Watts may be directing the Fantastic Four reboot. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we may see the Fantastic Four reboot. We may see a glimpse of it in Multiverse of Madness. We're not sure yet. But it seems as though all lights are a go when it comes to John Watts directing this. Now, I don't know how you gentlemen feel about the Fantastic Four. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it really needs to be done. This will be the next phase as far as I'm concerned when it comes to Doctor Strange. I told y'all before on this pod that Doctor Strange, and I said this before, Doctor Strange is going to be the road. All roads lead to Doctor Strange. When it comes to was it WandaVision? As you know, Doctor Strange already paid her a visit when it comes to Spider-Man. Was it No Way Home? Loki, when it comes to Spider-Man trying to create his own, trying to create his own thing with No Way Home, or should I say, One More Day. Doctor Strange has been a very busy person when it comes to handling all this. Wait,
Oh, we saw a lot of that happen in No Way Home.
Yeah, we did. Well, they're saying in the chat that please don't let Doom be the main villain again. No, you know what? Given everything that's happening, and for those who do not know, and I want to make this very clear, I'm going to put myself out there and say that Black Panther 2 is going to have Namor Submariner in it. I'm going to hang my hat on that because there needs to be something about it that Namor needs to show up. If Namor shows up for Black Panther 2, I'm going to say that Doctor Doom is going to show up for the Fantastic Four. It has to happen.
You kind of need him at this point. Yeah, you kind of need him at this point because you got nothing really for the Fantastic Four anyways, unless you go with Soul Surfer with that fucking shit again, which was awful.
No,
I
you
think
don't.
Doctor Doom would be the best
Yeah,
option.
you don't need Silver Surfer, but I think you need Doctor Doom, especially if Namor
Well,
shows up for Black Panther 2.
Of Doctor Doom, are we going to hear a lot of foot dive?
Oh God, but oh God. Well, I hope not. Yeah, and that's what people say. It needs to be done right. I think if John Watts does do this, it will be done right.
They need a proper Fantastic Four because the last three times they tried it didn't work out.
It didn't. But you gotta think if Disney's at the helm, they'll make it work, or Sony's at the helm, they'll make it work. I think
if not, then I say fast track Ghost Rider.
Well, Ghost Rider, we've already talked about that. Ghost Rider needs to be fast tracked just for the Midnight Suns. It needs to happen.
Yes, it does.
It needs to happen. For those who don't know,
Doctor Strange is gonna show so much shit that we don't know. So I think there's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs in this movie that you can have to pay attention.
I'm for it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm for it.
I mean, could you imagine like how many Easter eggs are gonna hide in Multiverse of Madness?
That's what I'm looking forward to. That's exactly what I'm looking forward to.
I don't think Con will be touched, but I think again Ghost Rider, maybe you get Blade a bit more.
Can't wait to see Morbius though.
Well, Morbius.
Oh yeah, we do have Morbius coming up too.
Well, that's why I said the Midnight Suns are coming. You have Morbius, you have Blade, you have Moon Knight, you have Doctor Strange. It's only a matter of time before Ghost Rider shows up. It's only a matter, and you have Punisher. You only have a matter of time before Ghost Rider shows up. He has to show up. He has to. And with Sam Raimi doing Multiverse of Madness and knowing how he works, and for those who know Sam Raimi's work with Evil Dead and also the Spider-Man series, it's only a matter of time before Sam Raimi and also Drag Me to Hell. It's only a matter of time before Ghost Rider shows up. It's only a matter of time.
What if he turns up in the end and he just goes, "What's up, Doctor? What are you doing?"
For those who don't know,
just like that.
Well, in more news, in more comic book news, X-Men, the vote has happened. For those who do not know, this has ended not too long ago. The X-Men in the comic books were voting for who should be the new X-Men. I personally voted for Firestar. because they need an outside influence on what was going on within the X-Men. That's why I picked her, because for those who don't know, Avengers vs. X-Men happened, and I said more comic book news, and I needed Firestar to be an outside voice to the X-Men because so they don't get closed off. We will see what happens. Gentlemen, who did you pick in your vote?
Well, you see, I picked Firestarter because a bunch of people were crying on Twitter, so that's the only
They were absolutely ass
Oh
mad.
my God.
They were ass mad at Firestar. They were.
That's why I had to do it. I'd do it for
They were picking apart everything of Firestar and a bunch of other characters, like saying, "Well, this person did this."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just why I have a problem with fucking nerds. It's like, calm the fuck down with your fucking nerdgasms on the fucking Twitter, dude. God damn, you don't see me bitching about fucking Sasuke and all these fucking rethinking things.
Honestly, I couldn't pick.
Well, speaking of picking, I'm just letting you know, picking it apart, Chelsea is up 2-0 to Tottenham. That's right, yeah.
Well, you do know I need to do that because the local cleaners need to clean up an aisle 5.
Oh,
They
really?
can hurry up.
Okay.
Well, they're the cleaner club. Come on.
But I know Eric.
What cup have they ever won? I wonder.
Chelsea has dropped has in the last 8 out of 13 games have dropped points. So yeah, but they're winning today.
Yes.
So that's a good thing.
I know everybody in the chat is waiting for the gaming news because we got a lot.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
We
we
do have a lot.
We still got a bunch more talk for us to get through on this.
Yes. For those who don't know, in more comic book news, Wolverine's life story to be told chronologically in the life of Wolverine. It is a 10-issue series that is coming out. So far, this looks very promising. So for all you Wolverine fans out there, this is something you may want to pick up on. Just to let you know. All right?
Yep.
I don't ever want to hear that we don't talk comic books. I don't ever want to hear that we don't. It's not just movie news or comic book news. No, we're talking about comic books today. I don't want to hear it. For those who do not know, more comic news. A single page from 1984 Spider-Man comic book sells for a record $3.36 million at a Dallas auction. You know what? One page. Round of applause for Spider-Man.
A single Spider-Man page.
Round of applause. It is absolutely amazing. Spider-Man, should I say amazing Spider-Man?
That's nuts.
That is.
Spider-Man is amazing. He's better than fucking Iron Man.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You just can't give Iron Man his due, can you? You can never give Iron Man. Oh, my God. I swear.
I'll give him credit. He's better than fucking half the other characters, like fucking Captain Cook.
Look, Captain America is an amazing character. No matter.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
He's not a cuck. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Somebody in the chat says they wish they could go back in time and purchase comic books. Believe me, I would too.
Yeah, trust me. I
wish I could go back in time and grab the first Superman comic and hang on to it.
I mean, it's amazing to see how comic books still in 2022 still have relevance. And even though the comic book industry right now is on a downturn because of everything that's going on, and like I said, I'm so tired of fucking killing people off. We will get to that in a minute. We will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
It goes to show you that the classics are still around. So with a Spider-Man going on, it goes to show you the first time he ever turned Venom. It's amazing. I like to see it. But he had the black suit.
If you could get this originally digitally, would you get it?
Digitally?
In a way.
I'd rather have a physical copy.
Something.
Physical.
But what if you can?
Physical. Well, if you can't, then you have to go digital. If you can't get it, go digital because you're taking the content for what it is. The problem I have with digital when it comes to comic books is that same thing with video games. If they decide to discontinue it or cut you off, then you don't have the digital anymore, even though you paid for it. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem I have with digital comic books.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with physical versus digital games and stuff like that.
Yes, same thing. In more Marvel news, for those who don't know, Marvel gives Ant-Man his biggest upgrade ever. For those who do not know, Ant-Man does not, and it's a different reality, Ant-Man does not control insects anymore. He controls Bing Bang Boom. That's right.
Magic Damn Dragon.
That's right. He has gotten a huge upgrade. So I mean, we won't see that we won't see that in Disney no time soon. We won't see that.
Nope.
But,
You know what? I want him to be the next Modern Skyrim Batman. I
Okay.
control dragons, bitches.
well, yeah. Well, why not?
Actually, make him the fucking villain.
Well, no. They bring up a good point. What is the point of being called Ant-Man then? What's the point? Well,
no, he can. Well, okay, so he still
has
has
his
Ant-Man.
size.
He can control ants. He just can now control. Bing Bang Boom.
Yeah, and he
got new stuff now.
He can still
in addition.
he can still shrink the way he needs to. He can still get large if he needs to. So yeah, I mean, being point Ant-Man, he can still become Ant-Man. Chad, he can. So what?
Spider-Man can't control spiders. Fuck.
Well, in the 90s, for those who don't remember, Spider-Man for a time had, in an alternate reality, they still have him, had like 6 arms. So that was a thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So they so
they did the same thing in the 90s cartoon too.
Yeah, they did in the cartoon. Yeah. So that's a thing. So I don't want anyone.
They did more like that.
Y'all got us digging deep in the well for comic books today, aren't y'all? Damn, Chet's really, they're very ornery about it. Okay, I'm for it. I'm for it.
Making OnlyFans for a comic book.
No, y'all want to test my comic book knowledge? Y'all want to test my comic book knowledge? I'm all for it. So yeah,
I've been doing comic books since YouTube videos, man.
Yeah, right. So I'm ready for it. What's it? Also, in more news, the new DC movie finally arrives on HBO Max. For those who don't know, Injustice has finally landed. I watched Injustice on HBO Max, and though it's not the comic book, it's still well done for an animated feature. For those who have not seen it, I would suggest if you see it. If you have HBO Max, or if you can find other alternative ways of seeing it, dare I say, see it.
I might have to do that because there's fucking IMAX and fucking not you yet. Fucking motherfuckers.
See, you don't have HBO Max there, so you have to see. And that's the thing. Streaming companies understand very quickly that not everybody has the chance to see all your content. So when people have to decide to go to different alternative routes, then you want to get mad about it because you're losing people. You can't get mad if you don't offer the content to them. You can't get mad. That's how it is. Yeah, no. They talking about the chat. They did Flash dirty. They did Flash so fucking dirty. Look. In the beginning, Flash could have easily phased out of that. But the fact is that they gave him the Scarecrow serum to make him to make him fear the fear toxin to make him fear things so he couldn't think quickly, and then all of a sudden they cut him down. They dare I say killed him. I don't want to. I've already spoiled it, haven't I? Yeah. But they did Flash dirty. They really did.
Batman died.
They did.
Does Batman die?
No.
Fuck.
Well, no. They don't. No, he doesn't.
Batman. I wish he did.
No.
Look, the glue of the Justice League is the Flash.
He is. And they took exactly, and they took him away. So they made it all bets are off. That's what they did. That's what they tried to do in Injustice.
And that's why they become the Justice Lords.
Yeah, but you never get to that point in Injustice. You never get to that point. But for those who don't know, since we're on DC Comics cancels and kills off the fucking Justice League with Justice League number 75 in April. Now, we did a poll with this where I said, look, are you going to support this comic book run, this arc, if they kill off the Justice League? 88% said no. 13% said yes. So, gentlemen, I'm trying to figure out, would you support this run for the Justice League being killed off?
In place of what they're doing with it?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't support it.
Look, even the chat is saying my fault. We didn't mean to spoil it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And look,
because in the comics, what they're doing is they're killing off the Justice League League members and replacing them with all female.
Well, I think it's not just all female. It's just the fact that it's the woke squad. It really is. It's the woke squad.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to sell. I don't think it's going to do the numbers they think it's going to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly in the chat. They're exactly right. They'll probably more likely, if it doesn't sell well, they'll just use the Speed Force, wipe it out.
Well, and that's the thing. The chat is saying that no one dies forever in comics. You're absolutely right, unless your name is Rhodey. Unless your name's War Machine, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because they permanently killed him off and never brought him back.
They permanently killed him off with Thanos. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But but you're right. No, go ahead.
Go on. I'm just going to say I'm against this, but again, this is the same people who raped Superman, so
it is.
Standards.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm guessing I'll make another chapter raping Superman before they kill him.
Yeah, which we covered on the last pod, which is absolutely ridiculous that they would do that. It seems
that's another good point. That's another good point to bring up as to why somebody wouldn't support it.
Yeah, I
can't about that, especially with like victims of rape. I can't. No.
Well, and that's the thing. It seems like DC is going to the well and trying every little thing they can. Look, they got rid of the big three when it came to the new 52 with the 52. Then they tried to recreate that with the new 52. Now they're trying to make room for other heroes because of this and kill off the old guard when it comes to the Justice League. I don't think it's going to work this time around. And for me, I just have a problem with it because it's like, stop. Just stop. There's no reason. And again, stop killing off characters. I said this with Marvel on YouTube. Stop killing off characters because it wears off the effect of what's going on. And it seems the same thing with DC. DC, stop killing off characters because you know it's not going to stick. It's not. There's no shock and awe. You're not getting anything from this. You're just trying to make headlines at this point. It's not going to work. Bottom line. It's not.
The wrong people who ain't going to support your content. Because that's your demographic you're trying to aim, they're not interested in comics. We've seen in games, we've seen in other things. It doesn't sell.
It doesn't.
It's going to kill off the
No,
originals who want to.
There's no shock tactics here anymore. There's just not. People have gotten tired of it. They have. But
that's exactly the reason. The reaction people get, they're like, oh, somebody got killed off again? Oh, well.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're watering it down.
You can kill someone off and do it well. It's just if you do it so many fucking times to the point where, I know
people just get numb to it. Yeah,
a billion times. Yeah, it's like, why?
Yeah,
just killing them off. He's going back next episode.
Exactly.
Because you might as well kill Goku like 50 billion times, and anyone's going to fucking give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know they're coming back. It's the same thing. With that said, in more news, Catwoman Hunted anime has released four villainous images. They have released them, and the anime doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all.
It looks pretty good. It looks really good.
Yeah. Look, the chat is saying, the shock factor hasn't been there since Game of Thrones. People are, they're all saying Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just not going to get away with it anymore. You're just not.
Look at this, guys. Fuck yeah, no. What's that?
Oh, they killed off another character? All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back to the next episode.
Yeah. So with Catwoman, this anime actually looks pretty good. And you know what? DC animated features have not failed. So I'm going to say that they haven't. So I'm going to say this one's going to be a success as well.
That's their strength. That's where they should really focus on. Stop
the
fucking live action movies to make. Like, why don't they just, again, it's the same thing we always keep saying, like, why don't Marvel and fucking DC just work together and make it more benefit for both sides? So, DC can get the animation studio to work with Marvel, and Marvel movie studios can help DC. It's an equal opportunity gimmick.
No.
It would make more money.
The big two is always at odds. They will, so the only time you've seen the big two help each other is when they did crossovers with each other. DC versus Marvel, Marvel versus DC, and that's where you saw it at. That's pretty much where their crossovers go, and they help each other. Other than that, you will not see them help each other at all. It would take an act of God at this point to help each other.
Somebody in the chat asked about our thoughts on Black Adam.
Black Adam, I see it. Black Adam actually doesn't look that bad. I don't think that it's going to be but so good. It's an origin film, so they're going to make him look like you can understand the villain, but also understand that Black Adam, if he doesn't fight Captain Marvel or Shazam, depending on what you want to call him, if he doesn't fight Shazam, mind you, Shazam usually needs help from Superman. You're going, and The Rock has already said that he wants to work with Henry Cavill. Unless DC makes this known, I don't think it's going to work, given the fact that they're not trying to continue with the Snyder Cut. I think that the Flashpoint that's getting ready to happen with the Flash is going to erase Batfleck, and I think it's going to erase was it Henry Cavill's Superman, which I don't want to see. I don't want to see that.
Someone asked about the Batgirl design for the new suit for her.
Yeah,
It looks good.
It doesn't look that bad. It does not look that bad. I'm looking forward to this series on HBO Max, and we'll see exactly what happens. It could be a lot worse. I mean, we've seen the CW suits. We've seen that.
Boy.
Yeah, so we've seen that.
Oh,
So
boy.
this one doesn't look that
The
bad.
CW suits,
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. So the chat is full on comics today. Like I said, test us
Yep.
on our comic book knowledge. I am all for it. I'm all for it.
But this new Batgirl suit does look good.
Yeah.
As for my thoughts on Black Adam, I need to see more.
Yeah, I think
I
everyone.
got nothing to say at the moment.
Yeah, everyone needs to see more. But for an origin for what they've done, right now they really need. Like I said, they're trying to make you sympathetic to what he's doing, and like I said, you can't be but so sympathetic. That's like making a Sinestro movie and saying that's okay, and saying he's sympathetic to how he feels. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Well, it's kind of like the Joker, to be fair as well. And they try to sympathize you with caring, but you do care though in the end.
But yeah, the Joker movie was well done. That's a completely different story. But we'll see what happens in Joker 2. So since they're going to do it. With that said, in more movies, for those who don't know, Ray Fisher responded to Joss Whedon's Justice League movie comments. Joss Whedon decided to say that Ray Fisher is a bad actor as Cyborg on Martin Luther King's birthday. You attack a black man. You attack a black man on Martin Luther.
Joss Whedon.
You've got to be
smart.
fucking kidding me. That was released. That was timed, purposely on Martin Luther King Day, his birthday, to attack Ray Fisher. And Ray Fisher again took the high road by saying, "I'm not going to." Yeah, good for him. You know what? Fuck that. You know what? Round of applause for Ray Fisher. Fuck that. Round of applause.
Yeah, Joss Whedon loves to stick his foot in his mouth when the opportunity arises, it seems.
Round of applause for Ray Fisher because he decided that he said, "I am not going to respond to Joss Whedon on what's going on because it's Martin Luther King's birthday. We will work tomorrow." That's what he said. It is absolutely ridiculous. And look, even the chat is saying, "So you need to be more concerned with the Buffy cast." If anyone read that interview and knowing what he said, he's a fucking pervert. He is a fucking pervert, and he's one step close to being a pedophile. One step close. And the fact that he said he couldn't help himself, dude, this guy should be out of a job. He should never be. I'm sorry. I just can't.
All Joss Whedon had to do was just not say a fucking word.
That's all. Yeah, all he had to say, not say a word. And I understand that the internet was killing him because of all this, but to come out, you made yourself look worse. You did. And and then people say he's a male feminist. He's not a male feminist. He used that to get women. That's what he did. All right? Yeah. And you can't fool me on that. Nope. Not at all.
Like most of the fucking male feminists were. Well, to be fair, it's fine to be for feminism rights. Like, it's fine for women to have rights and shit, but it's the way he went about it is fucking disgusting. But at the same time, I've seen male feminists who we've all seen in the past
get arrested for all kinds of shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon is not a real male feminist.
He's not.
Let's be real here.
And the fact that he's
just doing it for clout purposes.
And he took pictures with Anita Sarkeesian to make him look like he was, cool. Fuck that. Yeah. If you talk
what we call those?
Go ahead.
You know what we call those people?
Go ahead.
Clout chasers.
Oh. Clout chasers. Fuck. That's all we got. Fuck.
He's fake as hell.
Fraud.
That's what it is.
What do you call them? That's and hoes. That's what you call them.
He's a big fat phony.
Yep. Big fat phony. And that's what it is. He's not a male feminist.
Hey, he's a phony.
Look,
he's a big fat phony.
He's not a male feminist. He's an opportunist. That's what he is. It's that simple. And anybody who tries to defend him, you can't defend him at all. Now, don't get me wrong. Joss Whedon, what he does when it comes to work is good. But what?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But what he does to get that work is absolutely horrendous. The
Yeah, it's
racist and
underhanded.
sexist comments that he makes, or the way he makes people feel, is absolutely horrible. And there's no way that you can defend that. No way. Bottom line.
But event, what about canceling him? Like, we gotta cancel him though.
Well, that's the thing.
Cancel
Look, that's the thing. It's not about canceling him. After that interview came out, it seems as though he just made himself look worse, and people called him for what he is. You don't need to cancel him. He's already down there in limbo. He already is. That's it.
Didn't Martin Luther King's daughter say something about that?
I don't know.
Or was that something else?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I think it ends to it. Period. Anyway, because again, I think isn't Martin Luther King British as well? He came to America, I think, during that time.
Did you say British? What?
I thought he was
Are you fucking serious? Where's my gun? No, fuck that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hang on.
Fuck wrong with you?
I thought he was, okay? I thought he was.
No, not at all. Not at all. But
okay, then I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L.
In more news, Mike Judge and Gary Daniels in early development for a King of the Hill revival. A King of the Hill revival. You know what? Round of applause for King of the Hill.
God damn, Bobby!
Look, even
I mean, it's cool that he wants to bring it back, but man, it's going to be interesting on certain characters.
Look, even the chat said MLK is British. See what you started.
I am Thanos. Leave me alone. I'll
like especially with the character Cotton Hill. I wonder how that's going to go over.
They need to go. Well, look, I'll put it like this: if in Peacemaker, his dad, spoilers, dare I say, if you haven't watched Peacemaker, spoilers, real quick, his dad is the White Dragon, which is like the absolute racist person you can be in the Ku Klux Klan. So,
oh boy,
yeah. So
that one is not gonna work.
If they can pull that off on HBO Max, if they can pull that off, and there's a lot of things they pull off on HBO Max for Peacemaker, which I won't spoil. If they can pull that off,
it is HBO.
Yeah, if they can pull that off, I'm sure they can pull off Cotton Hill, depending on what they do. They have to be able to do it.
They're gonna have to be very careful.
Well, the chat is saying
Jungle Rats.
Look, the chat is saying that Tom Petty and Brittany Murphy are dead. Rest in peace to both of them. They are.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, dudes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, at least, and now they're talking about Peacemaker. To find out what happened with Redcorn. We'll see. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's King of the Hill. John Redcorn. I'm sorry. That's part. No,
yeah, John Redcorn.
That's part of King of the Hill. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Hopefully, with King of the Hill, we'll see. I mean, hopefully this goes through. Hopefully it does. I just don't want them to pull any punches, because if they pull punches, then of course people are going to try to cancel it, and I'm not looking forward to that. I don't want them to pull any punches for this show. So we'll see what happens.
Just let it be King of the Hill.
Yep. In more news, Godzilla. Wait a minute, Godzilla.
Godzilla. Monsters.
The King of Monsters is back. Godzilla Monsterverse. We knew the Monsterverse was coming, but yet it's coming to Apple TV Plus. Now, now look, I don't want to say yes or no on this yet, but for what they're saying is that there's a family that's going to journey through the power of the Godzilla or the Monsterverse. What don't they understand? I don't need humans to be involved in this. The humans
don't give me humans. Give me monster fights. That's all what Godzilla's about.
That's all I need. Yeah. You don't need much of a script. The monsters is what sells it. Look, I don't need the humans. Yeah. I don't care if they figure out what's going on in the Monsterverse. All you need to do is it's plug and play, as far as I'm concerned.
You can give me Godzilla versus fucking King Ghidorah.
Yeah, and the spin-off series, it doesn't even really focus too much on the monsters themselves. It's all about the Son of Kong.
Yeah, it's Son of Kong. And here's the thing. People are saying, look, the chat is saying the budget and monster screen time is an issue. And that's what I want to talk about. It's the screen time for monsters. We are here for one thing: to see monsters fight. We are not here
Yep.
for the information for
Let them fight.
Yeah, just let them fight.
Hey,
Let them
exactly.
fight.
As long as I see Godzilla beating King Ghidorah's ass, I am good.
King Ghidorah, man.
Look, you.
That's all we
Yeah,
need.
Ghidorah, man.
It's pronounced
saw
two different
that.
ways. It's pronounced two different ways.
Well,
Ghidorah
yeah.
or Ghidorah.
Yeah. That's all we need. We don't need humans interfering. Look, if it wasn't for humans, King Kong would have never survived Godzilla vs. Kong. All right.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have one little tiny gripe about Kong versus Godzilla.
Go ahead.
One little tiny gripe.
Good.
Okay. It has to do with Mecha Godzilla.
That's my favorite.
I don't went back further than that, but that's me. I don't went back further than that.
That's my boy, Godzilla.
I didn't like the fact that spoiler alert for anybody that has not seen.
It's been almost a year. It's been almost a year. There's no spoiler alert.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But anyway, I didn't like the fact that they used one of the severed heads from Ghidorah as the basis for Mecha Godzilla, because everybody knows that Mecha was based off the original skeleton from the original Godzilla.
Yep.
That's my one little gripe, that they used one of Ghidorah's heads to make Mecha Godzilla for Kong versus Godzilla.
Exactly. I was skeptical about that too. I'm like,
it worked out fine, but I just wish they didn't use that as the basis for Mecha.
I will go deeper than that. In Kong vs. Godzilla, if you go down in Kong's world before he fought Godzilla the second time, Kong almost died. That monster was smothering Kong, and Kong could not get out of it until the humans decided to interfere and save Kong. That was before you had the second fight in Godzilla. That was down in the cave.
Yep.
Kong is not a strong fighter at all. And and you can't put up Kong against the King of Monsters. King Kong was saved twice in that movie from humans. He almost died in the cave, and then afterwards they had to shock him back to life after Godzilla whooped his ass.
Oh yeah, he sure the hell did.
I was hyped about that. I was like, yo, Godzilla beat his ass.
So it goes to show you that King Kong was the weakest of the bunch when it came to Godzilla fighting any monsters. And as far as I'm concerned, King Kong had no business in that fight. None at all. But nobody really wants to have that talk. And
he had that axe using one of Godzilla's scales to fight with.
Because King Kong couldn't do it on its own. He couldn't do it on his own.
He had to use a weapon.
I'm just saying.
Godzilla had to resort to atomic breath too. So
it goes to show you that King Kong is one of the weakest of the fighters. That's what they did.
See, this is why I miss South Park, because we need Mega Drexler.
But I'll give it to both the monsters though, that they respect each other though. Even though Godzilla kind of grunted out and kind of called him a bitch after he beat his ass.
Yeah, he did. He called him a bitch. He stepped on his chest and was like, "Bitch, what you gonna do about it?" And walked off. Yeah.
So you're saying King Kong had an anticipation trophy?
Well, yeah, pretty much. And in more news, for those who don't know, and we got to get to this, Sanrio. Sanrio stirs controversy with shocking My Melody advice. Now, I want to get to this. I'm going to pull this up because the advice that was given, I don't see any lies. No lies. So for those who don't know, these were the things that were said during Sanrio. And I want to make sure that the chat understands. Oh, no, they're still talking about Godzilla. Understand that this is what was said during the advice for Sanrio, okay, when it came to My Melody. That's right. You ready? Number 1, getting a man who mopes after 1 or 2 failures will leave you with a lifetime of regret. Right? There's more. Number 2, when a boy talks to you about other girls, it's just his clumsy way of getting you to pay attention to him. All right? All right. Where's the lie? Here's more. Here's the big one. Number 3, the enemy of women is always other women.
Ladies, if you're in the chat, care to chime in?
This is where it goes. This is where Sanrio. Look, everyone's saying facts. It's saying facts. This is where Sanrio's going.
If we got some ladies in the chat here, I'd like to hear your opinion.
Yes, this is where Sanrio is going. There's more. No, just go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Bird.real saying that shit, we wouldn't be talking about it, we'd be fucking the opposite, we're gonna fucking get the fuck out.
I'm just saying, number 4. People always have things to complain about others' relationships. That's number 4. Facts.
Yeah,
I'm just,
that
dude.
that one's facts, straight up facts.
Number 5. The more a man talks about his past, the less he hopes he has for the future. That's number 5.
Oh,
Number 6. The best band-aid for a broken heart is finding a new love. Oh my God! This is the advice for Sanrio's My Melody. There's more.
Okay, that one I disagree with. That one's just go.
Oh, I disagree completely. I disagree completely. Not all of us just go around and find someone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like if you're so broken-hearted, wouldn't it be better to fix yourself and improve yourself first?
Yes, that's right. Number 7. The worse a man is, the more women can't leave him alone. Oh my God! I'm just saying.
That's debatable?
It's debatable, but it happens.
Yeah.
Number 8. Those not in relationships always worry about others' relationships the most. Man, big facts. Oh my God, there's a God. Big facts. They shooting in this one.
Man, dropping truth bombs there.
They are. Sanrio's not playing around. In more news, number 9. A woman's heart is more fickle than the autumn sky. Oh my God.
It's more thicker than the moon changes, but you know.
Number 10. Never believe a boy when he says, "I'm going to do that someday," because he won't.
Yeah.
Yo, number 11. Nothing affects a man more than when his pride takes a hit. Jesus Christ.
That's true.
It's
true.
I'm just saying. A lot
of guys out there with pride.
I'm just saying these. I'm just saying, where's the lie on this? And the thing is,
that's a factual thing.
When people came out, dude, and they understood this, they said, this is misogynist. This is what men wrote when this happened. If anything, this is against men. This is against men. It's against men more than it is women. I mean, you can't get triggered because it said women are the enemy of, or the enemy of women is more women. You can't get triggered off of that because women get that way. So I don't see the lie at all. I don't see it at all.
I mean, shit. I mean, some guys take it really hard when they get taken down a peg.
Yeah, this is more against men than it is women. So I don't understand how this is misogynist at all.
Exactly.
How many times though? I'll say when it comes to football, I take it seriously when my team loses. I take it the L, I move on, but I do get upset because of my pride. I do.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a diehard fan.
Yeah, soccer brings out the pride in people.
Well, they're just talking about relationship-wise,
He just said the racism card. He just said soccer.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, you did say soccer. Get shot. You don't get a pass for that one. Get shot. He caught that one. He did.
I make it a point to say European football.
There you go. But it goes to show you that this. I don't understand how any of these remarks are misogynist at all. These are nothing but stating facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So Sanrio, go ahead.
I wouldn't even say it's even hateful against men. It's actually useful advice.
It is, but people complained about it. I don't understand how people complained about it.
Well, people complain if there's piss on the fucking floor, so it's...
Yeah, well, you know what? Round of applause for Sanrio. Round of applause. Round of applause. They did right.
No, you know what this makes me miss a lot?
What?
For my Spanish people out there, fucking, for those who watch Premier Impacto, fucking Walter Moncado, son. I miss that nigga. That was a dude.
Look, for me, it's one of those things where you can't get mad at people stating facts. And if you get mad at people stating facts, you shouldn't be mad at the people. You have to look at yourself at this point. I
Yep,
mean,
you
we're
need to take a look in the mirror.
yeah, we're men and
Exactly.
sitting here and saying we're taking a hit on this one, and still we're
Like,
yeah. Like I don't understand it.
dude, I can, when I have to take my lumps, I take my lumps.
Well, look,
Yeah.
the chat is saying that's why a lot of dudes get killed because it's pride over everything. And speaking of pride, you know
I'll do
what?
that.
We're going to skip one here because I don't care about Knives Out 2. We're going to skip one here because Knives Out, yeah, because Knives Out 2 is suspected release in 2022. I'm not worried about it. Speaking of pride over everything, since you just transitioned, chat, understand Shenmue the animation is coming to Adult Swim and Crunchyroll original. Now look, this is complete. This is pride. This is literally pride over
Dude,
everything
that
at this
trailer
point.
looks fan-fucking-tastic.
The trailer looks amazing.
Right.
It does. It looks amazing. And if you're not looking for sailors during this animation, I'm gonna have a problem with it. All right.
I'm gonna have a problem if he doesn't play a game of Lucky Hit.
Lucky Hit has to be played in some fashion. It looks
Man,
like. Go ahead.
I kind of got a problem with this. When you're saying you're looking for sailors, that's One Piece. You're gonna have to watch 700
No. When they're looking for sailors, he's looking for sailors to fight. At this point, I'm like this. Adult Swim got a hit on their hands. They got one on their hands. I don't care what anybody says. This one looks great. Look, even the chat is lighting up. Yeah, they caught me off.
Somebody said they hope the Jamaican guy makes an appearance.
He should.
Yeah.
But I put it like this. But they're saying that it's nice to see Shenmue back. It caught me off guard as well, Shad. It did. But I'm great to see that this is a thing.
I did look into this because Toonami are also doing other originals. I think like they got another series that's on their TV show, but it's mainly because of lack of content, and they kind of need to really do something about that at some point because they keep having reruns of old shows. So I'm 100% for it. So I hope it works out for everyone.
Yeah.
Don't fucking watch your shit, dude. There's no excuse.
And this is what Netflix needs to do: animation stuff. Do not do live action.
Yes, animation. Do the animation. We said it before. It would have been nice to see an animation version of all the that's problem. They're retelling in live action and it's not working for Netflix. But I think Adult Swim has one on their hands. This one's going to be a hit. It's going to be a heat maker as far as I'm concerned.
Somebody in chat goes, if there's no intense crate lifting action, I'm not interested.
Well, no, they better show some crates. They better show some crate lifting. They better show some forklift races as well. All right, they better. So yeah, it's one of those things that needs to happen. But with that said, we're going to move on to more news. For those who don't know, Hasbro has a Power Rangers digital Megazord NFT. And you know what? Fuck NFTs all the way up their ass. Fuck NFTs.
Hang on, Hasbro owes me £1 million. I fucking called this like a couple weeks ago, man. I want my money.
Boy.
Well,
dude, everybody's gonna do the NFT. I bet even Sega's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even though they said they wouldn't do it if fans didn't.
Exactly.
It's a fucking scam.
It is. It's a fucking scam.
I
But
think Hasbro owning Power Rangers is a fucking scam anyway, because they fucking overcharges for fucking like toys and shit. Like, I even looked into it before the Megazord because they're bringing it back, the original one. They're charging over £150 for a fucking Megazord.
Jesus
so
Christ.
I'm wondering how, and that's just too much. And even with the original Inco Rangers, that's over £800.
Shit, what the fuck?
So they can fuck off. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want to touch me.
we're gonna get into more NFT shit coming up.
Yeah, well, the chat is saying that NFTs are here to stay, unfortunately, and it's true because Konami debuted an NFT auction that was earned over $162,000. So that that Castlevania NFT went big. I don't understand it.
They got their taste of blood.
Konami can go fuck itself.
Well, in more news, Troy Baker, the voice actor, we said we would get the voice actors and their ego. Troy Baker announces a voiceover NFT, which, for those who don't know, Twitter decided to get on his ass. And you know what I mean? I mean, they really decided to get on him because, for those who don't know, he did his GoFundMe or whatever it is, his fundraiser. He hasn't refunded the pledges on the abandoned crowdfunding project for his music, and he hasn't done that yet. And people are getting on him not only for that, but the fact that he wants to launch an NFT. He thought he was slick and thought that he was going to launch this at 1 a.m. Needless to say, gamers don't sleep.
Yep,
So
that is true. They don't.
They don't sleep. So when he put that out on 1 a.m., They took action and went on his ass at 1 a.m. all the way for weeks. And then he apologized for it. And it was like, nah, buddy, it's too late. They don't give a fuck if you apologize for it. You're already on.
You done fucked
yeah,
up.
you done fucked up. That's it. You fucked up. Matter of fact, where's my button about you fucked up? Because no, really, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Now you fucked up. It's all it is.
Now you fucked up.
It doesn't matter how much it
You have
goes.
fucked up now.
That's what it is.
No defending the shit. And I got an opinion. He's double dipping. He's gonna put his elbow on NFTs. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm calling
see,
it right now.
and people are saying in the chat, Troy scammed people out of their money for nearly a year plus. He went on a don't hate create, and that was bullshit. That was absolutely bullshit.
How can you hate something if you're creating something that's not good? Is that hating? Or is that criticizing the?
No, it's criticizing people. It is.
Damage control to The Last of Us 2 to
Yeah.
the extreme last year.
Well, I'm not worried about him voicing
Well,
Joel.
he
I
played
mean,
the voice of Joel, didn't he?
yes, he did.
Oh yeah, he did fucking defend that fucking game. That game was trash, man. It was fucking
Yeah,
golf
yeah, he
simulator.
defended Last of Us 2.
Well, because he
Yeah,
was
I
in it.
remember
That's why he's going to defend it.
Well, you.
Well,
It's a game you need to play it. No, I don't.
No, I'm guaranteeing you. I told Event when I bought it, I was depressed. I wanted it to be done with it.
yeah, he bought the
that
game.
so much. I
Yeah.
was seriously depressed.
I beat the first one. I didn't get the second one.
Well, that's the thing. His don't hate create statements made it very manipulative to let you know, look, if you don't support it, then you're just a hater, which is bullshit.
Yep.
It's absolute bullshit.
Well,
So-
I'm going to make a new campaign. But I do hate, and I'm going to be creating hate. There you go.
Well, still, it's bullshit. He even said that.
Yeah.
It is. And then
Again, there's also something I hate too. People using the word hater on every fucking thing.
they generalized it now. Yes, they've generalized the word hate. They've done it for years now. They have.
Yeah.
Man, nobody
It's
can
just
do it.
it's just another one of those stupid ass buzzwords now. It's like,
Yep.
oh, just like the word hater. It's a
Yes.
generalized buzzword now.
You know who utilizes that word hater? Dave Chappelle, son. Hey.
Well, yeah.
Player haters ball, son.
Well, yeah. Well, that's different. Player haters is different. You know what I mean?
That's
Players
the
ball.
best shit ever, son.
Well, we're
Player
on gaming news, so we're here. I want to say a round of applause that we made it through to the gaming news.
Yeah.
We've made it. We have made it. That was a hell of a run for comics. We made it.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
Yep.
Microsoft. Let's start with Microsoft. Microsoft acquires Activision in a $68.7 billion deal.
And Blizzard.
Yeah, that is an eye-watering amount of money.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
I got something a little interesting.
Okay.
I got something a little interesting. So, you know the former CEO for Blizzard and Activision? You do know they were trying to buy off Kotaku to change people's opinions.
Yes, they were.
Yeah,
they
yes,
were.
They were.
Yes, they were.
They sure the hell were. They tried to do that.
That's interesting. So, if we're gonna... So, why is it they're worth 70.6 billion? I think... And also, Microsoft didn't say a single word at the time. They even said they will not talk about that. So, the hints in the wall that they were going to buy this company out, if you look at it very short term. So, I'm against this. I don't...
So here's something interesting too, Odin son. So originally when Activision first put themselves, they were looking for a buyer. Microsoft didn't actually bite at the beginning. So what ended up happening was that nobody, Microsoft didn't say anything. So when they couldn't find a buyer, they came back to the table because Microsoft originally approached them saying, "Hey, we want to buy you out," but Activision said, "No, we want to shop around some more." And then after that, they kind of went around looking around, and then that's also at the same time that they were looking to buy Kotaku so they could change stuff.
The chat is saying that Microsoft owns Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice now. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's probably going to be under Microsoft's IP now.
Wait. Sekiro?
Yeah, Sekiro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Sekiro:
That's-
Shadows Die Twice.
That was made by Activision?
Yeah. Because I think they
I
own
thought it was made by
Software, don't they?
software.
Yeah, it's made from From Software, but don't they own the licensing
No,
Then the
software is not owned by
Look,
Activision.
the chat is lighting up. They're saying Crash Bandicoot. Was it Sekiro probably won't get a sequel. Call of Duty. It was published by him.
Yeah. Oh, there's okay. So there needs to be there's a little bit of a caveat with Phil Spencer when he was going around making his interviews. Okay, so the thing is with this, if you know about Sony was saying, hey, we need to you're gonna keep games multi-platform, right? So Phil Spencer kind of had something to say about that, and you have to look in between the wording. He basically said, yes, we're not going to take away your games. That's current games that are out right now. What he didn't say was future titles, like future Call of Duties, Overwatch 2. Those are more than likely going to be Xbox Eco exclusives.
Well,
You'll only be able to play it on Xbox or PC.
they're saying that From Software developed the game, Activision published it, and they have the property too. Sekiro was supposed to be Tenchu, what they're saying in the chat. So there goes to show you that From Software owns Tenchu, but Activision said that years back. So this goes down the rabbit hole of quite a bit.
Yeah, because I love Sekiro and I haven't finished it yet.
So it goes to show you that this is something that you're going. We may not get a sequel depending on how it is. I think with all the fan buzz, we will get a sequel, but you know what I mean. The chat is saying we may not.
Like, with Microsoft buying out Blizzard / Activision, I think Microsoft might fix the problems that they had.
yeah,
Well, there's more to it. Well, there's more to it. That once the acquisition is complete, Bobby Kotick is leaving.
Oh yeah, he's out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Bobby Kotick is leaving, and his price is going to be $250 million.
Yeah, homeboy's getting a payday.
Yeah.
He's getting a W regardless. He's going out on his W, and to me, that's ridiculous.
I don't know about that one, Truth. Well, I'm gonna say no. He's gonna get targeted a lot in the next few months with lawsuits because he's not getting all that money. Because there are people who are owed money from him threatening staff.
All right.
So he's not going to get all that money. Remember, we know that this dude's going to get in some deep shit.
But he's not going to lose out on $250 million. He's not going to lose out on that.
He's gonna,
even though Microsoft is going to turn things around, hopefully for the better, but Bobby Kotick's still going to win with the money.
Yeah,
he's winning out regardless.
Yeah, he's going to get something, but the problem I'm having is that Sony fans were getting a little bit too angry, moaning about them buying the shit. Let's just be real, who gives a fuck about half the Activision shit nowadays? There's nothing really there except from Call of Duty. And if you really care about Call of Duty, then that's on you. Move on.
Well, think about this too, Ben. Microsoft is also getting a lot of back catalog titles too, which means they can revive those.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I really want to see, like Rayman to be remade. No, Rayman's fucking Ubisoft, isn't it?
Yeah,
but Crash would be good. But they can just rebrand, like, use some of the old stuff, man. They got some good titles back in the day, like, just do that.
Well, with that said, we should move on to EA. Fucking EA!
EA bullshit!
And their fucking bullshit! EA! Let me get started. EA confirms dozens of high-profile FIFA accounts being hacked. Fucking EA. I'm telling you now. EA. Where's my button again? EA Games. Challenge everything. And their bullshit. For those.
Hang on, are they in the EU though? Because if they are, they couldn't be in a lawsuit by the European Union. Because I remember there's a certain law in place that protects people's data.
Well, there's even more news though.
Completely not protected them.
Well, EA, Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer has been broken on PC, but it will be fixed. Absolutely ridiculous.
No, they won't. They won't. They're just saying the shit to sugarcoat the fact that they ain't done anything for years now, and people are calling them out for it.
I can actually vouch for this whole Battlefront 2 being fucked on PC because I experienced the 1 HP bug myself on several different matches, and apparently this has been going on for a while.
See, and that's the problem we have right now with EA. You can't tell me that you can keep churning out these fucking games, but yet not fix it when the community. And then you turn around and you gotta think, even before they decide to fix it, modders have to come along and fix your fucking games. We have seen this way too many times on PC. Too many times. The modding community is a treasure at this point.
Yeah. But remember, EA is the same company who got rid of the Hogwarts game because no one would buy it, in quotations. When there are fucking nerds who would fucking buy it. They're even making a stupid Harry Potter fucking anniversary and people are gonna fucking buy that shit. So, fuck EA. They just don't, they're behind the times, they don't know what they're fucking doing. And it's all to do with NFTs and fucking loot boxes. Which, by the way, their own loot boxes are no longer going to be useful if you got an NFT.
Yep. Because that's where they're going to probably all swap over to.
Jesus Christ, fucking NFTs. Well, still, in more news, in more scams, I should say, since you brought up NFTs. For those who don't know, there's an update. We talked about this before, but now we're doing an update to this because there's more to it. LV Bet enters in responsible gaming partnership with Jada Gaming. Look, I put it like this. You can keep trying to get gamers to gamble on their games. I'm going to say this now. I wish that they gave gambling back to the mob. I wish they did. I'm saying that. Give it back to the fucking mob because at least the mob was quiet about it. You know what I mean? They were insecretive about it. They're not even quiet about these. They throw it in your fucking face so quickly, and I'm so sick and tired of it. I am. Give it back to the fucking mob. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can't take it.
These people are like they were under investigation too.
They still got away. They still got away because money is the root of everything, it seems, these days.
The root of all evil.
It is. With that said, speaking of the root of all evil, all right, the LAPD, let's talk about this real quick. Their officers were fired for ignoring a robbery to catch Pokemon Go Snorlax.
Yeah, good. I'm glad they got fired. They deserve it.
Snorlax. Yeah. So let me get this straight. No, go ahead.
You're gonna sit in your fucking squad car and capture fucking Snorlax and ignore a robbery?
I'm gonna go further than that. You can arrest black people, you can shoot black people and everything, and not be fired. But you go and get Snorlax and you're fired. I went further than that. The LAPD is known for beating people's asses, all right, and killing people, and yet they have not been fired. But as soon as you decide to sit in your fucking squad car, as you said, Curious Doom, sit in your fucking squad car, and you decide, oh, we're not going to help you on this fucking robbery, we're not going to help you, but we're going to catch this Snorlax. That's what you'll be fired for. Absolutely ridiculous.
There's even a soundbite of the two officers in the patrol car when they got asked about, helping the captain tend to the robbery, and they just said fuck it and drove off.
That's ridiculous, dude. Absolutely insane.
But if you're gonna get fired, at least get Mewtwo. Fuck you know.
At least get Mewtwo.
Yeah, at least get Mewtwo, man. Like Snorlax is trash, dude. He's shit.
Pika going dark.
Well, in more news, in absolutely ridiculous fucking news, Dead by Daylight. They removed the ability for Leatherface to wear victims' faces following complaints of blackface. Get the fuck out of my face with this. As a black person, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. You are taking the very essence of what Leatherface is about and taking it away from him. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter if you're Mexican. It doesn't matter what race you fucking are, what creed, what gender you are. It does not matter. Leatherface is going to wear your face because it's fucking Leatherface. That's what he does.
Yeah. You're taking away something from a character.
That is ridiculous. You're taking away the very essence of the character. It's just.
I mean, he's called Leatherface for a reason, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired.
Faceless.
I'm tired.
Faceless man.
I'm just. My face is tired. That's what you would say. My face is tired. I was waiting for you to say it, but you didn't say it.
What I would be say is my mask is gone.
Your mask is gone. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. It is. But in more news, the PS5 and Xbox Series X scalper claims he's creating young entrepreneurs. Where's my fucking gun? Where's my fucking gun?
Get the fuck
get
out
the
of here.
fuck out of here. Fuck
Miss me
out of
with that
here.
bullshit.
Fuck out of here.
Leave.
Imagine,
That's so
fucking
stupid.
hell.
It's absolutely
Imagine
ridiculous.
You're not creating young entrepreneurs. You're creating more fucking scalpers.
Exactly. That's not entrepreneurs. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
So imagine.
You're
okay,
creating more
no,
scalpers so it can make it even harder for people that want to get something.
See, like, I'm just gonna, like, I just imagine an event just going, hey, this person is saying, where's my gun?
Yeah, every time I'm gonna say, where's my gun? Where's my fucking gun? Because it's ridiculous. Because they should be shot.
It's some of them, yeah.
They should be. It's ridiculous.
It's again anti-consumer. Yeah, overcharging people for fucking shit. And
Yeah.
also, this individual person is probably a kid himself.
Yeah.
And it's all because those mofos couldn't sell enough sneakers, so they decided to jump into the video game side of it.
Yeah, right. They just saw money. That's all it was. They saw money and decided
That's exactly what that shit was.
That's what it is. It's a scam.
Yeah, all this is gang
Like, I
related
still
as well,
haven't
by the
gotten
way.
a PS5 yet. As much as I want to play Demon Souls.
I haven't gotten a PS5 or an Xbox Series X yet either, because
I haven't got either.
there's nothing on either console that I want to play.
Same here. And speaking of in PS5 news, for those who don't know, the PlayStation may have just accidentally confirmed PS3 backwards compatibility for the PS5. So,
But again,
Damn, Sony, what took you so long?
yeah, right. Welcome to the game. Really, like
Welcome to the party, pal.
yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean,
thank
shit.
you
How
for
many years
saying
has
that.
Xbox been doing it? Like all of its generation from original Xbox, the 360
Yep.
to Xbox One.
no, the PS4 couldn't get the PS3 though.
That's bullshit. They could have. They chose not to. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it.
Like, as soon as you have Xbox doing it, now is the time to go, we might do it. Allegedly.
Well, in more news, we'll say Games Done Quick. For those who don't know, Games Done Quick breaks another record and fastest 2 million raised. You know what? Round of applause for Games Done Quick. Round of applause.
Yeah, GDQ, man, they did a hell of a job.
The chat is saying, don't be too excited, y'all. It's going to be through a subscription service and select
Yeah,
games.
they're trying to create a competitor to Game Pass
they
Ultimate.
want to do a game. Where's my gun, motherfuckers? You sons of bitches. They goddamn it. I'll play my PS3 games on my PS3, which I still have hooked up. I'm still playing
Same
it.
here.
Fuck
I still
them.
have my
Fuck them.
shit.
Fuck them. Fuck them all the way. In more
NFT
news.
the games.
In more news.
NFT.
Diablo 2. And you know what? I shouldn't use my gun for this one. I just used my gun. Diablo 2 argument over loot boxes. That's right. Over a loot drop. I'm sorry, not loot boxes, but over a loot drop ends in a fatal shooting. That's right.
Really?
2 people. Yeah, really. Really. That's where we're going right now. Really.
You're gonna shoot a person over a fucking loot drop.
Over a loot drop. That's where we're going.
Oh boy.
This is where it gets absolutely ridiculous. No. This is insane. You're killing people, lives over loot drops in a video game.
We had that a long time ago. Remember, a long time ago, we had that one guy show up at that kid's house on Call of Duty after he was talking about all that shit.
Yeah,
And then punch him in the face.
Yeah, well, I put it like this. Talking shit is one thing and punching people in the face, but shooting people over loot drops is a whole different story.
Yeah, that's
Different
a
story.
little bit-
Again, it's not an isolated incident because you didn't one dude who shot people because he lost a game or something.
I don't know. I don't know.
There was an event that happened. It's just
That
pathetic
probably
in
happened
general.
too.
Well,
But
you're
yeah,
talking about
over a goddamn loot drop.
yeah, it's a shame. In more
You
news.
could have kicked him in the nuts, and I would have been fine with it, to be honest.
Yeah, kicking nuts is fine. I'm fine with that. Kicking nuts is fine.
Go punch him in the face. Like, at least you're not fucking killing the fucking dude or
Yeah, at least the guy. Yeah, at least the guy gets to live to see another day. You know what I mean? And that's absolutely ridiculous. So, in more news, Persona 4 Golden is coming to all consoles. That's right, Persona 4.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
for you Persona fans out
If
there,
you're looking forward to it, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be bundled with Persona Arena Ultra Max when it comes out.
So there you go. So in more news, and goddamn, I wish Brian was here for this one. I really wish he was here for this one. Forspoken, and I need
Oh,
my
God.
gun. See, I told I was going to use
Here
my
we go.
gun. I need my fucking gun for this one.
Oh, God.
Forspoken Dev comes under fire for saying black protagonist has a hip-hoppy walk. Motherfuckers!
Get on
Motherfuckers!
that soapbox event.
You've got to be kidding me. Hold on. They're saying, Ultimax is not coming with rollback
Oh
neck
no,
code.
that's been confirmed already.
Oof.
Yeah, we're not getting rollback.
Motherfuckers,
Yikes.
look, if you don't tell me how, I'm telling you, if you don't see how racist this is, how racist, a hip-hoppy walk, because that's how you view all black people. Where are the black people in these in these dev communities to say, nah, don't do that. You're wrong for doing it. Why don't, look, you take everything fucking from us, from our speech to our fucking walks to our fucking, if you want to call it swag, they did the same thing with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh, well, he's swag when he's swinging on a web. You take everything fucking from us, but you never give us fucking credit for anything that we fucking do. Where's my fucking gun, you motherfuckers? I am so sick of seeing this. I am. It goes. Thank you. See, and this is what the chat is saying. It goes to show you need more black game makers. You do. There has to be someone in there to check them on this. It's.
I'm having is that
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is a hip hoppy walk.
The stereotyping.
I don't know.
This is what happens when they look at too much TV. You think we walk down the street all hip hoppy? Is that what you think? Is that what you fucking think? They're watching too many rap videos. They're watching too many videos and not getting in touch with black
Folks
people.
walk normal.
That's what it is. They don't realize the average black person and how they walk. It's a bunch of bullshit. And you want me to buy this, knowing that it's fucking mocking me? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep, that's what they're hoping for.
And this is where you kind of.
Good job, guys. You did a fantastic idea.
Video dev so white. Sorry, but that's how I see it. That's what it is.
Wow.
It's not just from the developers, dude. It's not from the developers. It goes from the developers down to the fucking journalists, down to the fucking gamers. Yeah. This is how they see us. I am tired of it.
And people are so fucking dumb and gullible, moronic morons who will accept this shit and will still buy it. And these are the same fucking people who are buying NFTs. These are the same people who are buying loot boxes. These are the same people who buy season passes and are making the industry worse.
Yeah, those are called whales.
Shit. Yeah.
Like seriously, if I take my fucking headphones off right now and I walk off of this pod, you gonna tell me I'm gonna have a hip hoppy walk when I walk? When I walk into the kitchen, I'm gonna have a hip hoppy walk? Is that it?
Like according to that article, yes.
Yeah, according to the article, yes. It is ridiculous.
Again, it's so does that mean I gotta do the Tiflis dance or whatever the fucking Fortnite dance is?
Oh, God.
Am I gonna get up and do the shuffle?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't know any black people. They just know what they see on the outside. They see a bunch of fucking stereotypes.
Exactly,
That's what they see.
Prime example with me, I'm Puerto Rican, Latino. You think I'm gonna get up and do the fucking Suavemente choreography?
Apparently, you're going to. According to them, you're going to. You're going to get up and just start doing it because that's who you are.
You're gonna break out the salsa, dude.
Like seriously, now that's racist because that's a little different. But still.
Nah, man, like I really was looking forward to Forspoken because it looks like a promising fucking game, but oh boy,
it looks like a fun game, but just bad.
But according to this article, that's what they're saying.
The chat is saying I'm a black guy that some consider talking white. Do we really want to unpack this right now about the whole talking white thing? Do we want to unpack this? Because I'm telling you, if we unpack this, it's going to be a whole different pod. All right, the racism that is created not just within other people, but within ourselves as a community, and how you talk and how you speak and how you carry yourself is a whole different pod. God damn, I may have to charge a Patreon for that one. You gotta be fucking kidding! Like that's a whole different story.
It'll be on a Patreon and OnlyFans.
We do you know what? We could probably save that for episode 20.
We could.
Yeah. Because I think
you know what? Write that down. Yeah, we'll save it for episode 20.
And people the worst racists they're the ones that don't understand that they're being racist because they're so out of touch. And that's what developers are. They're fucking out of touch when it comes to racism. And then when you tell them about that shit, then they say, it's not us, it's you. That's what they say. And they,
Yeah, of course.
and they go back into their little fucking echo chamber. That's what they do.
Blame everybody else but themselves.
That's what they do. They don't look in the mirror at all.
See, this is where I have to go. This is also the progressive gimmick. It's all everything's racist with FMS. So I can tell said race people, you gotta hate this because it's racist. That's not my right to tell you as a person to be racist against anything else.
Yes,
it's a rabbit hole that I think we should discuss.
Yes, and you know what? I'm happy that they brought it up. I thank you for bringing this up years ago because it still sticks with me. Just goes to show you how deep racism is and how it impacts black people. For people saying the video where I talked about where I was in an interview, it was over the phone at first, and they mistaked me for being white because of the way I spoke. So it goes to show you that, and that's years later. It goes to show you how it impacts us black people. It is deep-rooted racism. And
Man, okay, I could tell you a story about Comet that he told me about.
Okay, he's not. Yeah,
back when he used to work in a call center for AT&T. Like I think it was AT&T. Is he AT&T or Spectrum? Mm-hmm. Basically, the guy over the phone told him, he goes, "Man, Juan, you speak good English."
That's crazy. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's absolutely that's
insane.
No, it's not just insane. It's disingenuous. I've been using the word insane a little bit too much on this on this pod, just this pod, and saying that it's ridiculous. That is disingenuous to people and how their growth is. And it goes to show you that this is what they do. And I don't know if they understand that they do it, but when you check them, they refuse to believe that, it's not a privilege thing. It is a fucking privilege thing. It is. Yeah. And I
would say in today's culture, then, yeah, it's kind of different. But back then, yeah, it is. And it still is today in some aspects. Yeah, a lot of aspects. Like, how many CEOs who are black or women? Like, there's barely anyone you can make an argument there, and there's a few cases. I would like to see equal rights for everyone, and that's the whole point. You should see the world.
These developers,
not in the aspect that we're going tagging people based on their race, which is based on how you're skilled and how you're good at said job.
These developers don't understand just how racist that is, and when people came for them, they decided, we didn't mean it that way. We're not trying to be racist. It doesn't matter what your intent is. If it's racist, that's it. Bottom line. And then you have other people trying to defend them. You can't defend that shit. There's no defending that.
That's like, again, imagine, right? Everyone would be against all this, right? But at the same time, if this was a white guy doing this kind of shit, it would still be fucking racist. Again, we have to look at it two sides of the coin. Like, I'm sick and tired of, I just wish that people will see this as going, yeah, this is stupid and it's racist, and call it out for what it is. But remember, if it was the other way around, I want to hear the same shit. I want it to be... I'm just fed up with it.
Yeah, I think all of us are fed up with it. And, and that's where I just see where it's like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, and seeing, like I said, in chat, yeah, people defended it. Yes, they defended that shit. There's some people who did. And I don't think there's any room to defend that shit. I just don't think there is. So.
Shit, if y'all think this gaming news is crazy, wait until we get to the next stuff. Ooh.
Well, yeah, let's move on. X Factor. X Factor singer and gamer Natanya Brooke was 23 years old, and she died suddenly while playing her Xbox late into the night while drinking vodka and Coke. Now, they don't know exactly her cause of death. That's the mysterious part. All they know is that she died. Now, she had a history with epileptic seizures, but apparently the coroner said that was not the case in this problem. They just said that they have no idea what happened. They have no determined cause of death on why she died. which is weird.
No, nothing came back on the toxicology report?
Nothing. So far that we know, nothing.
Damn.
That's interesting.
So again, this is me saying every time that we sign off, and we're not close to signing off, but understand that we say, please take care of yourselves and look after your loved ones and be safe. This is what we mean. There's too many people that we don't know why they're dying. And look, some people are going to say they're going to blame video games and the alcohol and the drugs. But we don't know what they're going to like. This article doesn't state anything about. That's the problem. Once the
Nobody
coroner
can figure out
Yeah.
what took her life.
Yeah, the coroner can't figure it out. So that
Toxicology would take a while to get that out, but I don't think it would be that. It might just be mixed everything in the body. It was epilepsy and probably a lot more to do with the fact that it might have been on there for a fucking long time.
we
Which
don't.
again can lead to the problems because in general we don't know. And that's
Yeah,
the
but
sad
usually
thing.
there's signs of epilepsy, right? When people
Yeah.
pass
Yes,
from it.
yes, there's signs of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Because,
we don't know.
yeah.
I mean, we're stumped on this one. We are. But rest in peace.
They would, yeah.
Yeah,
Rest in peace,
to
and
Tanya Brooke. Yes, only 23 years old. Still 23 years old.
That's why
That is.
you gotta live. Yeah,
That-
still a fucking kid.
Yeah, that's so young. That's so young.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Count your blessings, guys, and try and enjoy life the best you can because you only got one.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Enjoy your life to the fullest, man. F's in the chat.
With that said, Kingdom Hearts Switch version, cloud versions is coming in February. Now, I don't know if anybody is looking forward to the cloud versions of this. This is absolutely, again, I've been using the word absolutely and saying too much. I feel, again, this is one of those things where it's kind of like tricking you, because anyone want to explain this one, how the cloud version works? You guys?
Essentially, what it's going to be doing is that you're essentially streaming the game. You're not physically playing it, so you're streaming it from a dedicated server somewhere.
And you have to pay for this.
Yeah, but I mean, and you're paying for it through basically for this license to be able to stream it.
Yeah, look, everyone's saying the best way to play this is on console. They don't want to play it on cloud at all. That's what people are saying.
That's how they're doing it for this. But I guess it's because of how underpowered the Switch is. So yeah, technically it's streamed over a server. Think Stadia, but in a better way.
Yeah, well, yeah. The chat's not having it at all. They're not having it at all. They are not for this at all.
And that's understandable. I mean, anybody would much rather have a physical media version of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You can probably get it a hell of a lot cheaper if you just get on console and just get the all-in-one edition.
Yeah, the all-in-one PS4, like $20
Yeah.
But I mean, my only thought on the whole thing is why they're doing it this way is probably because they can't fit all of it on a cart.
Yeah, the Switch limitations.
Well, with that said, speaking of,
You have to hugely downgrade to get that. Like even the PS3 version wouldn't work on a Switch.
well, thank you for segueing me, because you're talking about downgrades. For those, I don't know if this is downgrade or upgrade. I would say it's a downgrade. For those who do not know, the Italian Senate, I'm sure you've already heard, the Italian Senate accidentally placed Tifa Lockhart hentai video during the stream meeting.
The Zoom meeting, yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's awesome.
The Italian Senate played this during their meeting. Now, we here at the Event Omega Podcast are okay with hentai and pornography, and if you're an adult entertainer, we're okay with that too. So
You do you.
yes, so understand that for science purposes, we all had to see what this was all about. For science.
I'm
Yeah.
so wholesome.
And that's why Tifa is trending on social media.
Yes, we
She
had.
got fucked in her booty hole.
So we had to look at
Right.
this to see exactly what it is. And we saw the Zoom meeting and saw exactly what they saw, and then how they were trying to jump out of the meeting as quick as possible. And it was fucking hilarious. I don't know.
And it was like 2 different clips accidentally shown.
I don't
Yes.
know who played that, but round of applause for whoever played that.
Granted, you might have just been no longer a senator.
She is now, and then,
License.
look, they're already saying she's the Italian icon. Was it? Look, they said it was an awkward silence when the Tifa clip came out. Look,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Look, she is now. Look, Tifa is now part of the Italian icon. She is now part of the Italian Senate, as far as I'm concerned. I've seen so much fan art of Tifa being Italian. They have now claimed her as part of Italy. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
there's a picture of her like holding the Italian flag
yes,
behind her.
she is part of Italy now.
Oh, wait.
You cannot
Hold
take that
on.
from her.
Hold on. That means we gotta do the racial draft. We gotta do the racial draft.
So the
It's about
Italian,
that time.
the Italian. Okay, so it's about that time for the Italian. Was it delegates to take it over, huh? The delegation, the draft Tifa. Okay,
They just claimed the whore of Final Fantasy into the Italian
she's not a
delegation.
whore. She can fight. What do you mean she's a whore? Wait, we don't have no Tifa slander here. Where's my gun? No Tifa slander here.
So the Italian delegation can have that whore.
She's not a whore. Okay, she's not. We will fight. I will die on this hill. Okay. Tifa, listen, Tifa got hands. I will die.
He may got
on this
hands,
hill.
but those hands are good for jerking niggas off. So.
No, I can't believe you just said that. She is not no whore. We will not have this talk. All right.
I'm at it.
How dare you?
She's a Korean booty slut, and y'all
How
know it.
dare you decide to put her in that category? I don't believe you just did that. No, we will not have that.
You know, I'm just gonna say this, Wing Zero. You probably just brought the wrath of all the Final Fantasy VII fans.
You
on
brought,
top of
yes,
you.
you did. What is wrong with
I
you?
don't give a fuck.
She is not a whore. Well, how dare you?
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of 7. I like 8 a lot more, but shit,
Yeah,
if you
I'm
did,
more-
you just brought the thundering hell upon
Yes,
yourself.
you did.
Hey, do I
Yes,
give
you
a
did.
fuck? No. So the Italian delegation can have that whore.
I can't believe you. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. And look, the chat is saying dolphin blow you ass. Listen, look, Tifa dolphin blow you ass. Oh, wait a
He
minute.
saying
Wait a
it came
minute.
out wrong.
That came out wrong. Wait a minute. We are not having that. We shall move on. I cannot believe
Hang
you.
on. I actually got a problem with all this, with what Mr. Ring. So I think we need to cancel him, guys. I think enough me. We can.
Don't worry.
man.
Don't cancel him.
I'm okay.
No, I can't believe
I'm
you did it.
good.
The Italian
That's one.
Senate is very upset at you right now.
I'm good. As the representative of the Puerto Rican delegation, we good with Renoa. Thank you.
Oh, whatever. Renault's a good pick, though. I'll give you that. Renault's a good pick.
The UK.
No. Renault's a good pick.
As 1/3 Polish delegate, we deny anything and everything from the Puerto Rican era.
we shall cancel the Puerto Rican area.
Sorry. See, the Puerto Rican delegation, we got Renoa from Final Fantasy VIII. We got the Xeon representatives. We got Xeon, baby. We
Okay.
good.
Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Avatar. For those who don't know, and I'm not the movie Avatar, not the movie
The Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
No.
Or the last Airbender.
Or the last Ember. Look, I'm already messed up. Yeah, fuck y'all. All right, fuck y'all. All right? An
The last
Avatar.
Halfbender.
An Avatar robot goes to school for an ill German boy. Now, this is something that I will say
That's
is
kinda
very.
cool.
I think it's awesome, to be honest. Now, I want to talk about this because for those who do not know, this little boy, Joshua Martin Angeli, is 7 years old, is too ill to go to school, but the German student can interact with his teacher and classmates through an avatar robot that sits in class in his place and sends a blinking signal when he has something to say. I think this is fucking awesome. And the fact that
that's cool as hell.
I think that they dressed up the robot with a scarf and everything is also
Yeah, they gave him a little scarf too. So I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, that. You know what? I'm going to have to give a round of applause on that one. I'm sorry. That's just so cool. That's cool.
So I guess they'll put the robot back up when he's able to come back to school, right?
Yes, when he's when he's healthy enough to come back to school, they will put the robot
He's
back
not
up.
terminally ill, is he?
Not that I see. I don't think that he's terminally ill. No, hopefully not. Dude,
I hope
my
not.
God, he's
I hope
only
it's just like just
he's only 7 years
regular
old.
sick.
Yeah, he's only 7 years old. Hopefully he's not terminally ill.
See, this shit I'm for, but I'm not for what I'm seeing in America. Those fucking crazy eyes, fucking motherfuckers.
The
He
robots?
doesn't like robots.
He does not like robots. You've been watching the Terminator too long.
No. I've seen those robots. You know, from iRobot, and they got those fucking crazy eyes, and they fucking.
Oh god, iRobot.
iRobot.
I'm seeing those fucking robots coming out, and I just don't know. They're fucking creepy, man. Fuck off.
Get the Terminator team.
With that said, let's move on to our alternative news, shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we move on to that?
Oh boy, here we go.
Time for the fake news.
It's not fake news. It's real news. It's not fake news.
I'm tired of that shit.
270 health experts blame Joe Rogan for spreading COVID misinformation. Are you fucking serious? Now look. You're 270 health experts, doctors, certified doctors. You're going to tell me that you're going to give this guy more attention than he already has. You're going to blame Joe Rogan for all the problems with COVID. That's what you're going to do.
Thank you.
Get the fuck out
That
of
guy's
here.
one of many people. Like he's in.
Oh,
Why? Why?
¿Por qué?
Again, when you give this
¿Por
kind
qué?
of yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I've been using it too much. Absolutely ridiculous. It's becoming a coin term in this. You can drink to what I'm saying at this point. That's right. Big buzz for that one. Yep, big buzz for that one as far as I'm concerned. Matter of fact, I'll hit the buzzer on that one myself. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's absolutely
Joe Rogan
ridiculous.
does not need any more attention. He's got enough as it is.
It doesn't, and for you to give him this type of credibility is ridiculous. It is. There's
He lives here in
reason.
Austin too.
Well, see, there you go. I mean, you can't. Speaking of Austin, we got news for Austin. An Austin woman discovers urn with ashes inside a Goodwill store.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about this because we have a poll for this one. For those who don't know, a Japanese woman gives up her baby and sues the sperm donor after learning that he lied. Now, I had asked people in the poll, do you feel sperm donors should have sex with the woman that they're donating to? Now, a lot of people don't understand that and I understand that the poll was kind of it was confusing. I see that because people were asking me what's going on.
Yeah, that sounds kind of confusing to me too.
Now, this man, all right, this man posed as a single man that was college educated. So I'm going to read you exactly what was happening. The 30-year-old Tokyo woman is suing a married Chinese sperm donor who allegedly posed as a single Japanese man with a Kyoto University degree. The woman became pregnant in June 2019 after having sex with the donor 10 times. All right? That's why I asked the question. She actively had sex with this man 10 times. This is not sperm donation to the point where, okay, I'm just going to donate my sperm and you're going to artificially inseminate it. She actually had sex with this man. All right?
That's called having an affair.
That's different. No, hold on. There's more. She and her husband discovered the truth later on. Her husband was cool with this. Her husband was cool. So
her husband was a cuck.
Her husband was cool with this, and
NTR.
And listen, she and her husband discovered the truth later on in the pregnancy and gave up the baby after she gave birth. Now the woman is seeking approximately $2.8 million as compensation for emotional stress.
Oh boy.
Ain't gonna get that.
No, she should get nothing.
Nothing.
You can't get anything for emotional distress because you have to prove what you're stressed about, because you're the fucking one sleeping with the fucking dude in the first place. Go fuck
So-
yourself.
you had someone else's dick sticking you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
This
like
is
her and her husband could have just gone at it a few more times, and then she would have ended up getting pregnant from him.
it's one of those things where it's not artificial insemination. This guy
No, it's not.
this guy physically had sex with this woman, which is why I asked in the poll, do you think it's okay? It confused people, but I also want to also note that 82% said no, it's not okay to have sex with a woman that they're donating to. 18% said yes. So
Yeah, no. I mean,
See, look, if you gave the context, then yeah, I'm gonna say, well, yeah, because in that context,
well,
you're
that's the thing. I couldn't give out the context, but so much. That
Yeah.
was the thing. I couldn't.
but
Because that's part of
Well,
the that's
dude,
part of the pod. I can't give
Yeah.
out but so much context.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
So-
why I still agree with the no, because you shouldn't be fucking people, against spam too, because you don't need your shit.
yeah.
Fucking say, do you? Again, it's like you may as well be fucking your fan if you one of your fans if they're giving you fucking money. It's like that's
well,
what
no,
you
but
do.
the guy outright lied. But everyone is, even though
Yeah.
everyone is saying no, this shouldn't happen. Here's the question: what happens to the baby now that you've given up the baby because the person lied?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna have no
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Well, no, they'll have
Yeah,
parents.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just really messed up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There has to be still some type of responsibility. You can't just give up the child simply because the person. I personally feel you can't give up the person because they lied. Okay, so they're not from some university. Okay, whatever. The person because the person wasn't a single man. He was a married man. He was a married man.
Yeah.
The point,
Exactly.
well, to be fair though, you should be aware of who you're fucking trying to have an in quote relationship with, because you don't know who you're fucking with.
Well,
But
yeah.
at the same time, you both fucked You both fucked like 10 times in a Dragon Ball Z sequence.
10 times. 10 times. It's not like this. Yeah,
10
it's
times. It was a very rough and rugged situation, but still, you got a kid. Get on with it. You don't want Piccolo taking care of your kid.
and that's the thing. I feel that it makes the child now. The child it has no parents. Now you got to think about that. You just can't give. You can't just give up the child on a lie and be like, I'm just going to sue for $2.8 million. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't. Again,
Oh,
as I said,
boy.
there's no
The
precedent
whole
to
situation's
suggest-
messed up. That's all I gotta say.
It is.
Fucking exactly.
It is.
Well, it's messed up, but it's two people fucking, so it's them. And the only person that I feel for is the child. Fuck both of them.
Yeah. I feel bad for the kid.
Yeah.
My heart
Yeah.
goes out to the child, not
Yes.
the parents. Parents can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Well, in more news, a woman swaps out a roommate's food with vegan alternatives and ends up with a felony.
What?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that is technically legal to do.
It's absolutely.
Again,
it's,
that's their property.
well, still, you just can't swap out people's food, and that's it. It comes out being a felony, and you get charged for that because the person's biological system and what they're used to already. You can't do that.
But what,
Tamper-
Yeah, that's trying to force something. That's trying to force something on
Yeah.
somebody else
Yes.
Exactly.
against their will.
You can't do that.
Tampering with
Tampering.
people's food is a no-no.
yeah.
So with
It's
that
like
said,
what
No,
was
go-
that one chick who got arrested? I think we said in the last episode where she put poison to shut the fucking guy up.
yeah,
That's-
she poisoned last spot. She poisoned him because he wouldn't shut up. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, let's move on to Florida.
His best man.
Two Florida women hit with felony charge for pelting a man with glitter, covering his apartment in it. Yes, they threw glitter at the man, and because
Is he all sparkly? You know.
they were in the middle of an argument. They're in the middle of an argument, and they decided to throw glitter and pelt him with glitter, and it got all over his apartment. And now he is charging them with assault. That's right.
Fucking. So is he now going to be sparkly?
Well,
Is he now going to have the
he doesn't want to
Oh no!
sparkle.
Here's the worst part about it. The worst part about it is getting all that glitter up out of the house, man. It's
Look,
gonna
and the
be
chat
hell.
is saying, they're saying I do this too because glitter is hard to come off. It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
it is.
The only person that can pull that off is Goldust when he spits good at you.
Well, in Texas news,
Oh boy.
a Texas
boy.
toddler shoots his mom and baby sibling in a Walmart parking lot. Apparently, the gun was in the compartment rest in between the seats, and the toddler grabbed the gun and shot both of them. That's right.
There's gonna be an arrest.
Look, the chat is saying, "Damn it, Maggie! Damn it, Maggie Simpson!"
Yeah. He did it for The Rock.
He did it for. Well, look, they're talking about cutting off Florida already. Since you want to come to Florida, we got more Florida news. Florida. Yeah, there is such a thing called safety. You're right. Yeah. Florida. A Florida man planned to kill a jogger and keeps the victim's body in a closet. What the fuck, Florida man? This is not what you're supposed to do. I'm just saying.
Oh, Florida man, they made a comic book out of you.
Well, there's more Florida news. A Florida man shot and killed the neighbor's dog for digging in his trash.
What the hell, dude?
I don't like people digging in my trash.
Florida is just they on a different level. We have more Florida news, but hold on, before that, we have to get to this. A 74-year-old Florida man. You know what? No. Let me amp up the Florida man. They're already saying necrosex. They're already saying it. A 74-year-old Florida man on an electric scooter threatened and chased two with a knife. That's right.
Come on, dude.
Florida man from the future.
I'm just on an electric scooter though. You chasing people on your lark? What the fuck, man, Florida man? What's going on? I don't understand. Oh my God. Oh, but there's more. There's more. A Florida man uses martial arts to fight off a suspected necrophile. So there's your necrosex. All right, round of applause for the necrosex. I got it right. Round of applause.
Oh boy.
They got it right. They were two articles ahead of me. I'm just saying they already knew. Who's leaking the news, damn it? I want to know who's leaking it.
Me.
I think we should cancel him.
I thought I kept the news close to the chest here on this one. I don't understand.
Somehow word got out.
First, I gotta be Tifa, that bitch ass whore.
No, I gotta be just not Tifa. I don't know who told anybody, but still. Anita, Tifa. Hold on.
I believe that.
Anita, Tifa, and Tifa. That's the big one.
Hang on. Are you saying Anita is part of Antifa?
I'm just saying. Anyways, in more Florida man news, dude, we have some Florida man news. Florida. Here's a W for Florida. Florida man wins $1,000 a week for life, but he opts out for the one-time lump sum. Now, the one-time lump sum, I'm gonna pull this up. Instead of getting $1,000 for life, all right, this person gets around roughly $900,000, I want to say. Let's see. His lump sum would be $930,000 in a lump sum. That's right. So he opted for So he opted.
And then after that, you take your taxes out on that.
Yeah. So he opted for the one-time lump sum fee. Which, you know what? I want to give a round of applause for the one-time lump sum fee. Round of applause. Because look,
for him?
I will put it like this: you don't know how long you're going to live. So that $1,000, for that $1,000 a week, you don't know exactly how long you're going to live. I would rather have the lump sum in that shot. You know what I mean? I would rather. So I understand that completely.
He needs to do that. He needs to do what's called the Florida Man, X-Men kind of thing, and carry all these crazy Florida man.
Well, we have Florida woman. Florida woman sets car on fire after driving wrong way on Interstate 75.
Oh, what are you doing, sure, bitch?
She
Why?
set the car on fire. I don't understand that.
Everything's quick, run. She truly thinks that if you're gonna burn it, that no one's gonna fucking find out you fucking ran in the wrong fucking way, you stupid cow.
It's almost as much as the guy that the last time who just like blew up his Tesla.
The chat is saying no, take the weekly pay. That's $52K a year. That ain't bad. But yeah, it set the car on fire. He said while in it, why not? Round of applause for setting the car on fire while you're in it. Why not?
They're a bunch of arsonists. That's what they are.
I don't know.
Could you imagine if Florida Man was a superhero or I don't know, supervillain?
I would say supervillain.
I think your superhero is going to be fucking California Man, and he's going to be fucking so baby, he fucking do anything.
Well, we have more news. This one coming out of Virginia. Virginia mom threatens to bring loaded gun to school over mask mandate. What the fuck?
Oh.
Karen.
We got a new competitor.
A new competitor. I don't understand it. I don't. Why would you?
Her ass got sent to jail, right?
Well, yeah. Well, they got her ass. Yeah. I mean, you can't make You can't make threats like that. You just can't.
Hopefully they pinned her. Hopefully they pinned terroristic threats on her.
Look, they said baby Florida. That's what it is, baby Florida. Bonus stage. Street Fighter. This is Street Fighter Arsonist Edition. It's there.
How dare you disgusting peasants say Florida Man's a hero?
If they said it was only a matter of time for this shit, yeah, before this story popped up. People are saying it's the Nut House War. I agree. There's more. We have more news, and it's back to Florida. I'm not even going to hit the Florida button for this one because this one is what the fuckish. All right, 56-year-old Florida woman is charged with multiple underwear thefts. That's right. I don't understand. I don't understand it. She stole a bunch of underwear multiple times from Victoria's Secret at 56 years old. Should we, you know what?
Okay.
Should we give a round of applause for the Cougars? Round of applause for the Cougars!
I can't really blame this person because
round of applause
should be expensive.
Round of applause for the Cougars stealing shit.
I'm just glad she didn't just do it all in one fucking go.
All the sexy underwear has been hard to find for the Cougars. You should know how it goes. Steal the underwear.
I mean, I'm certain that the underwear is probably expensive, but I mean,
yeah,
pay for it.
It is. Well, yeah, right. Just pay for it. Nope, we're not paying for it anymore. They're just stealing the shit. So yeah, people say good underwear is hard to come by these days. Well, in more news,
let's do the Cougar Paradise from Coolio.
Well, this is more news coming out of Philadelphia, and I am sorry again. This is the second time I've had to apologize for Philadelphia. The second time.
Now you're apologizing for Philly.
A Philly gun owner shoots one of 3 men trying to steal his car. Relatives of the victim want the gun owner in jail, saying that he did not have to shoot him. It's a car. All he had to do was call the police. You don't shoot someone out in the street over a car. Get the fuck out of here. Where's my fucking gun? Get the fuck out of here. How about you just don't steal someone's car? How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't steal someone's car.
You steal from somebody, you lucky the guy, it would have been worse.
Wait,
got his hand
Well,
chopped
I mean, this is literally play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, and now you want to blame the guy for shooting the person for his car? Are you serious right now?
He was protecting his property.
Exactly.
The car owner did the right thing. Somebody said in the chat. Yeah, I agree. He did the right fucking thing.
He did.
I know that.
I would have shoot the motherfucker in the dick though, but that's just me.
You can't just shoot someone in the dick like that. You can't. All right. But
I can't go a problem with this though.
Okay.
The whole thing. He admitted to a crime, so where's the police? Is he just admitted to fucking doing it live on fucking journalism? Where's the police knocking on their door now?
Well, you just don't. That's the thing. You just can't call the police. He, like I said, he defended his property. That's what he did. You should not be stealing anyone's car.
Well, it's common sense. You don't steal people's property, and to be honest, it's actually one of the things I wish the UK had.
Yeah,
you had proper rights.
Seriously, is he supposed to just stand there and let his car get stolen? And tell guys, hey guys, don't do that. Like, no. And
Well,
call the
yeah,
cops?
like-
No.
Yeah, exactly.
The
What they're
perfect-
really gonna do and be like, hey, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, look what happened with Arn Anderson. He said I took out a gat and shot the guy that took my car.
Yeah, and
well,
well,
to be
look.
fair, Aaron Anderson has an illegal weapon each time he goes in the ring.
Well, look, even people are saying police
Why
respond
you
to
not-
crimes to not stop them, and that's the thing. Police, this isn't a high priority for someone steals a car. That's not a high priority crime. It's not.
For them,
It
yeah,
depends.
not for them.
Depends on
They're gonna
how you-
take their sweet time to show up. They're probably busy off catching Snorlaxes.
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Snorlax, right?
See, the whole way we could have sorted all this out if we just send them Tifa hentai.
No, I don't even think that works. But we have more news.
Well,
We have more news.
It would have been a good distraction when he shot them.
Well, in more news, a woman asked TikTokers to find a man who flirted with her on vacation. Instead, they found his wife.
Fuck off.
Wow.
They found his wife. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it. Fuck it.
Goes to show you gotta be very careful of who you flirt with. You gotta be careful out there.
I did flirt with.
I mean, I bet that sucked a bunch. You know, finding out that your wife was on TikTok.
Well, not his wife, but her husband. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's ridiculous.
She definitely sucked a lot, apparently.
Well, no. Well, she said that she doesn't want any parts to do with him since she found out that he has a wife. She wants no parts of him. She will not be contacting him, which is the right answer.
Oh, she?
Yeah.
No,
No, I wouldn't either.
I don't trust this shit.
Oh
'cause
my
I can
God! The chat is asking if on TikTok. I'm not going on TikTok. You cannot pay me to be. Okay, maybe you can pay me to be on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok just to be on TikTok. It's not happening.
It's like
Stop
you pay
asking.
me, but he won't get on
Every
TikTok.
fucking pod, they ask me if I'm on TikTok. Every pod. I'm not on it.
Guys. To the chat's defense, we can make that into a reality, chat. I can make Event get a TikTok. All I gotta do is beat his ass in Gundam.
No, I'm not getting on TikTok unless you pay me. I'm not getting on TikTok. Every pod y'all ask this, it's not happening. All right,
TikTok causes brain cells.
it does.
Not worth it. I agree.
And we have more TikTok news.
Oh boy.
We do, and it's our last. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how much are you gonna ask for this Inco TikTok account?
Got to be monthly. It's got to be a monthly thing.
Okay, everyone just give him $10 a month and he'll do it.
Yeah, $10 a month is good.
$10 a month. Come on, guys.
Well, in their last,
I'm canceling you.
Our last bit of news: a TikToker asked an Amazon delivery driver to dance. Now, look, the TikToker was met with backlash because they're saying the Amazon driver already enough works hard as it is, and now you're asking him to dance for views on TikTok. That was the big thing, and I have to agree.
Yeah, because they only have so much time to get one delivery done, and they have to move to the next house.
Yes.
Yeah, because the Amazon drivers, they're monitored like nobody's business. Like, I mean, if they're idle for even like a few seconds, like their thing goes off.
There you go.
Like they're monitored worse than criminals.
Oh man.
Yep.
And that is our last bit of news. And now we have our weekly picks. Gentlemen, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
So it's an anime that I've been watching on Crunchyroll. It's actually a really fantastic one. It's called 86.
Oh, okay.
5 hours.
Well, yeah, the chat is saying they worked for Amazon before, and they're very strict as fuck. They said that, yeah. So you're absolutely right.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah,
And if you get hurt or you walk out that door, they fire you.
that's crazy.
Yeah, they do. Even if you go sick, they'll fire you for that as well.
But yeah, so yeah, the anime that I've been watching on Crunchyroll, it's called 86, and it's a fantastic anime. It really is.
What's it about?
I smell sus.
Well, okay, so basically what it's about these group of people. They're called 86, in which they are looked at as, you know, lower than humans, and they basically fight and protect these other group of people. Like, it's got a little bit of an undertone to it, And a lot of the populace that they protect don't know that they're actually people on the inside of these machines. The populace thinks that they're automated robots that are just fighting on their behalf, when it's really not.
It's pretty much like Mobile Suit kind of thing, is it?
Yeah, but like the thing is, they don't know, but they don't know that they're actual people dying in these machines and fighting on their behalf. They think they're just artificial intelligence.
Oh, okay.
And they refer to them as processors. They're not referred to as humans. And one of the girls that takes over the group of 86 of her team, she treats with respect, gets to know them over the radio. They never get to meet face to face. And a group of these 86 actually make it out, because apparently the last mission that they get sent to, it's a suicide mission, and these 86 know that they're just fighting until they die, and that's all they know how to do is just fight.
Yeah, it seems
they just know how to be on the battlefield.
Yeah, the chat says they're going to check it out someday. They didn't miss what anime was drawn with graphic in the 80s and 90s, but they're definitely going to check it out.
But yeah, 86 is a fantastic show. I mean, it's really good.
Anyone else?
And I'll just say this too.
Okay.
The same voice actor who plays Naofumi from Shield Hero,
Okay.
also plays the lead character Shin in 86.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh boy, I guess I'll go.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, my weekly pick is actually the Mass Effect games.
Oh god, here you go with the Mass Effect. Okay.
Oh boy.
I was going to say the Tifa hentai. Damn it.
No, go ahead. Mass Effect, go ahead.
Since I haven't beat 3 yet. No, I'm on 3 right now. I'm on 3, but from experiencing the games, they're okay games. I like them. I like the story, the soundtrack.
You're gonna really hate the ending, dude. I'm just gonna warn you. That's the big warning.
Okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go on.
No, but so far I'm enjoying 3 a bit though. The 3 is alright so far, but I really can't wait to experience Andromeda from what y'all been telling me.
Yeah, it's meme fuel. It's nothing but meme fuel.
It's just memes.
But yeah, like that's all I've been. That's all for my weekly pick. That's all I've been playing recently. Is Mass Effect.
Look, the chat said if they say their opinion about Mass Effect, we go on attack them. No, what's your opinion? I want to know what your opinion is on Mass Effect. I want to know, because that's exactly what we need right now.
Yeah.
I want to know. Let me get my gun, just in case. Where's my gun? Just in case. What's your opinion on Mass Effect? Tell me what your opinion is.
Yeah, tell us your opinion, chat.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3 was fine.
You disgusting Tyrians.
Oh, they're saying it's overrated. They're saying Mass Effect 3 was overrated. That's all.
Wow, cancelled.
They're saying Mass Effect 3 was fine except for the ending. I think that people...
The ending kills it. It's so fucking awful, that fucking ending, man.
So we'll see what he goes through. I mean, we'll see how Mr. Wing Zero copes through Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, because like I never got to experience the whole Mass Effect games. I only beat the first game, so it's like now that I'm experiencing all 3 games now, I'm liking the story so far. I can't wait to see this bullshit ending.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
You want to go next? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, you done? Okay, go ahead, Owen.
I am going next because I am the greatest Avenger. Okay.
The greatest Avenger. Okay.
Yeah. I'm joking. I'm gonna pick something different because I know all of you have been picking series. I'm gonna pick a song because I think it intros what I feel this generation has been doing. It's called Zombified from Reverse. The Fallen Reverse. I think is if you listen to Zombified, is a rock song that pretty much describes cancel culture, and it does it in a very cool way. And it's just that it changes you completely in terms of how you act and stuff, and you're scared of saying things, and it's good. It's just a good song to wake you up a bit. Like, be normal, just don't get involved with stupid, goofy shit, and you don't be a sane person.
I like it. You picked the song that opens us up to music categories. I like it. I'm for it.
See, I did it work.
But look, everyone's saying Rock is dead though. But I mean, that's what they're saying. But
No. Rock ain't dead, boy. Rock ain't dead. In terms of the hardcore metal shit, there are people that will talk shit, that will rebel the shit, but there are some cowardly bastards in this country.
well,
Exactly.
there you go.
No, the thing I was gonna say the thing I wanted to say earlier though is that like since I'm a huge fan of the Dragon Age games, like,
Okay.
that's why I'm giving Mass Effect a chance.
Okay.
I can't wait for the new Dragon Age game, to be honest with you.
Okay.
See how that works out.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll see what they have to do. But I mean, you know. But I guess I should move on to my pick.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I'm picking Mortal Kombat Battle of the Realms on HBO Max. For those who have not seen this, this is brutal. This is what you want from an animation standpoint when it comes to Mortal Kombat. The fighting, the brutality. This is better than the live action movie.
Oof.
This is better than the live action movie. I'm just saying that this show has everything that you're asking for, and they do it right. You know what I mean? They kind of wimped out on Johnny Cage a bit, but overall, it's fine. But I mean, overall,
like anyone with Cage.
Overall, they did a great job. Liu Kang, of course, is the chosen one, as he should be. The origins are great. Yeah, the other stuff. Yeah, like I said, these shows are really good. I'm happy that they've done this. And I mean, it really brings the story together. Yeah, it dragged. Yeah, see, they're saying the show was dope, but it dragged a little bit. It did drag a little bit. The ending kind of dragged a little bit, but overall, for what you get action wise and the way it's done, this is what you want. This is what you're asking for a Mortal Kombat film, or I should say movie. And it's I haven't seen a Mortal Kombat film this good since the original that came out in the '90s. I haven't seen one. This is it.
That's a big step.
Yeah, it's a huge step.
That one was fucking sick.
Yeah, this is a huge step. So as far as I'm concerned, this is what I'm recommending.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to find a way to fucking watch it then. Fuck.
It's I'm telling you, it's worth the find. It's worth the find to watch it. It is. Yeah, a lot. See, they're just starting to spoil a bit about Shinnok. Yeah, I didn't like the Shinnok part either, but I mean, other than that, it was a really good. They really gave you Mortal Kombat. They gave you the one-on-ones that you wanted to see. You wanted to see the fatalities. You got to see those. You got to see all kinds of shit. It was really nice the way they did it. So yeah, if you get a chance to see it, Mortal Kombat Battle of the Realms is my pick for this week. Really good stuff. Well, all right then. With that said,
quickly.
Yeah, with that said, I want to say this was a good pod. We went through this really good. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us and understand that.
Yeah, thanks for showing
up. And for those, I would say, even though we may disagree, it's always going to be all right. We're still here. We're still together.
Exactly.
Like I said, we -1 on family, but don't worry, we'll get them back. I'm not worried about it. This is a great pod. I want to thank everybody for being here and staying with us. I want to thank you for spending your time with us because time is valuable. I want to thank you for being safe and staying safe. And please, by all means, keep continuing to do so. We in 2022. Hopefully, big things happen. With that said, I want to thank y'all once again. Be safe, and we out.
Take it easy, folks. Take care of yourselves.
Gotta be safe.